Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, everybody out there, YouTube land. Moz coming to you with another episode of Moz's Toy Box, Toy Photography Talk. And tonight we got a nice full panel. I know we're going to have a couple more people hopefully join us in a bit. But so far we got Pablo, of course. How you doing, Pablo? I got to unmute you.
Hey, what's going on?
We got Trevor. How you doing tonight, Trevor? It's great having you.
What's up, guys?
And of course, I got to add Mike because he broke his connection and had to reconnect.
Yes, I did.
Oh man, it's been a crazy week, man. It's been a crazy week. I was watching some of your stream last night, Trevor, with the Legion. So that was a pretty fun time.
Fan appreciation night. That was fun.
Pablo caught more of it than I did because I brain farted and forgot that you were on Mondays. And I was watching Toy Talk, which is Toy Pick Communities and Toy Father's little thing. They had Jared on there, so I tuned into that, and so I went between the both of you, but you know, I got you.
There's so much to watch, man. It's like literally, like I said it last night. Like we need like a TV guide, like and
Right?
Bill Dorkler said like Toy Collector Magazine, which I happen to have.
Oh yeah, did you get a copy of that?
Yeah, I have a subscription.
Oh,
Nice.
I've done some work for them, so I got a subscription. I have to. Oh, sorry. Yeah, Toy Collector Magazine. Here you go. Subscribe to it.
All right,
It's
we'll
awesome.
do it again.
It's great. There you go.
Oh, sweet,
Nice.
sweet man, that's beautiful.
Comes in a nice collector packaging here.
Nice.
Too bad Toy Store.
We're saying, like, they should have like a TV guide, like layout for, for all the stuff that's on YouTube, man. It's like
that would be
Yeah.
a good thing to put on there. That would be.
That would be
Let's
pretty cool.
Shout out to everybody in the chat here that's here already. Noble Young, of course, the first one here. You know, he did the cute little facey thing, waved and said hi, and greeted them. So both of you guys are there.
wide eye.
Viper, man, been a minute. I'm glad to see you. How you doing, buddy? Great seeing you again, Casper. Casper, I'm looking forward to see what you have given us this week to look at. JP Rex, good evening, everyone. How you doing today, JP Rex? Steve Morrow, time to watch and learn. Only when Trevor's talking do we get to learn.
No, I was gonna say that's who knows.
Amanda Green, hey everybody, happy Tuesday.
What's up?
Tuesday.
I heard
No,
last
that's
night.
one of my shows on Tuesdays, man, because you can swallow a taco real quick, just gone. So
Mhm.
you can get to business. Steve Morrow and the Dallas game. So
Hell yeah. I was
Cowboys,
watching
baby.
that. Yeah, baby. Woo!
I missed it just being like
I had it on the phone, like just underneath the computer. I was just like listening to people and going, yeah.
Yeah.
Brian Carr in the house. Come on, man, happy New Year. And
What's
OG
going
fans
on?
of Star Wars was just Star Wars. How you guys doing? This reminded me with the members too. If you guys haven't been paying attention, members, normally I would email out the packages for the month. I'm going to start using the community tab. So this month's package is on the community tab. You can get the Google Drive links and download the images and the Saber pack. So, it's all right there. There's not going to be an email because that's annoying to just deal with that. Now I know how to use the members tab. I think that's going to be a lot easier for me. And
Nice.
One last thing to go over here real quick. It's not really related, but so I got to pay to join the wait list for this Solomon Kane. It's not free to get on the wait list.
No, it's free to get on
That's
the wait
free.
list. Yeah, there's no NRD or anything. You won't pay anything until they say, "Oh, your thing is gonna convert. Get ready to pay." You have like maybe a day or two to make your
They give
arrangements.
me a
but-
grand total and says proceed to checkout.
yeah, you can do that, but you're not making any payments on it. It's just you're
It's
just
a
putting your name.
prepayment. If it goes through, then you get charged immediately. And it
Oh,
says
well, I can't do
you're
that.
in.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry, that was just. I was there. I was like,
I got a feeling that's one you'll be able to find. I don't know why.
I hope so. Because
think people
he does
will
look
be-
kind of cool.
Yeah, it's a good
Yeah.
little figure.
So what's new with you guys, man? Mike, what have you been up to this week?
Man, everything but photos. That's for sure. Now I'm working on a dio, and I've got just a ton of 3D printing I've been doing lately, and mostly those things. I've got some orders and some collab 3D printing stuff that I've been working on and trying to get a dio done. You can see it kind of behind me that I've started on. I've got to get that finished and coming
All
up
I
with
see behind you
ideas.
is a headless horseman box.
Do you-
and some prayers.
Right there on the table.
Right there.
Right there.
Sure.
And just trying to get some photos done. I want to get into this Mezco contest, man. That sounds pretty exciting. I want to do a shot with Atticus Doom for that one, and try to get that wrapped up, before that deadline approaches. So, a couple things.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think it's not a judged one, right? It's just a random.
I think it's gonna be a random. From what I understood when I read, it's not.
It always sucks. They did a judged one year, or maybe a couple years. But generally, what they do with like the Mezit, the weekly. What do they call that, Pablo? The weekly award.
It's the
Mezco Mondays.
Mezco Mondays. Yeah.
Yeah, that's always random, and this one's going to be random. So it's like, it's like you can take a nice shot anyway, but like it's not going to get you anywhere to beat.
I put a message in my Wolverine shot this week, and they didn't seem to acknowledge that.
It'll be a while.
Yeah. He's a little red guy. He's over there carving up that Sentinel base. He's like,
to get a like from Mezco,
I'm gonna get this little eye or whatever.
To get a like on Mezco, one of my photos is on my bucket list.
I got one on the Mandalorian, but like they've never shared anything. They couldn't share that one because it was IP stuff, like the Mandalorian. So that was as close as I got, really.
I need to give a shout out to OG fan with Star Wars Just Star Wars. He's been a member. This is 8 months now. Wow. 8 months he's been a member. So just
nice.
Huge shout out to OG fan. Thank you all for the support. Much appreciated.
Same here, man.
That is phenomenal, dude. So much. Thank you. Steve, well, thank you. I think you're talking about mine. I don't know. You like somebody's photo. Cheers. All right, what do we got here today? Is there any Trevor, you got anything you want to go over specifically today?
What do you mean, go photo wise?
Yeah. Before we get started with the other one.
Oh, geez. I don't know.
I always go first. I'm gonna let you go first today.
Oh, nice.
That's awfully kind.
You're on time today, so I'm gonna let you just go first.
It's a new year, new Maz.
Shoot, I'm not like really prepared here. Then
all right, that's fine.
I did well. Okay, well, I did my I'll plug something. I did my top 10 of 2022 video.
That was a cool video.
With a twist, and the twist is that I had to have photographed them in order for them to be in the top 10. So that left a lot of good stuff out, which I did with some honorable mentions at the beginning. But half of the reason I did it was to prompt myself to this year, like, shoot everything that I get that I like, because you know how it is. You get something in, and it's like, it's like
you play with it, and you
like 2 days later, like. Yeah, something else comes in, or you're like, oh, I don't have an idea for it yet, and then, like
I did that with a Headless Horseman. You knew how much I wanted him, and I haven't posted.
I know you haven't shot shit. I know.
Just don't have shot stuff. I just didn't really like how it was coming out, so it.
No, totally, and that's happened with a couple of them too. But I mean, like a couple like that Mafex, symbiote Spider-Man. I love that thing, and I had some ideas for it, and I'm like, just didn't happen in time for 2022.
Did you get this guy? Did you get the Sentinel, Peter B. Parker?
Nah, I didn't get.
He's up for order again. He's I like him above the Mafex as far as posability, man. He is fire, dude.
I don't know what I'm picking and choosing the Into the Spider-Verse stuff. I love it, but like I think I could substitute the Mafex Spider-Man for that. Honestly,
his head sculpts are better on this one.
I don't know, man. Well, it's not going to be Peter B. Parker. That's the whole thing. So whatever. I don't know. Maybe with the new movie coming out, I'll be.
Well, I'm just saying, Hobby Link. That's where I got mine from. They put them back up for retail. It's not like I'm paying extra for them. So,
yeah. That and I still got some calendars left.
Ooh, nice.
Only about 20 or so. I gave one away last night, so it was even less now. So, Etsy, 1/6 shooter on Etsy, and what else?
Your link tree is in the description below. So if you guys just follow his link tree there in the description below, you can get to his Etsy.
Finally got my Bo-Katan in.
Hell yeah.
From, I won't mention the name of the place, but from a place where I didn't think I was actually going to get anything from for a while there. I thought
really? Because they held on.
I thought they had basically skipped town, and like that was it.
Dang,
it was over. Yeah, I thought it was.
Did you order her first batch, Trevor?
She was first batch. Wow. I ordered a second Dark Trooper second batch, which I also got today. But this was my complaint: is that like she's Sideshow is shipping her at this point. You know what I mean? Like it's like, dude,
I had
like,
ordered her first batch from the same place.
You paid the extra for it.
Do you know what I'm talking? You know this the place I'm talking about?
Yeah, I had T-Dubs, right?
No.
Oh
no. This is
I don't know.
Smaller outfit, and I went onto their Instagram, and there hadn't been activity since like April of last year. Like no posts. And somebody else's message in there was like, "Come on, get back to me. Come on, I want my figures. Come on, what's going on?" I'm like,
oh no,
it's not gonna be good.
It's not a confidence builder.
no,
man. So I DM them on IG, I DM them on Facebook, I DM them on I basically spam them on their Facebook page. And then I put something up in like 16 Republic that like, hey, anybody else waiting on anything from this company? And then suddenly I got a response.
You're like, oh, hello.
So I don't know if it was because of that or one of the other things. I can't connect it, but it did happen coincidentally right after that.
T-Dubs tried to sit on mine because I paid that first batch. I mean, I pre-ordered her when she dropped immediately because I was like, I want her first batch, blah blah blah. So this is before I really knew T-Dubs.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Same with Boba Fett on Throne. I had done the same thing, but with this one, they sat on her for like a week, even though they had emailed me before I got in saying, anything saying they're going to ship her or anything that she came in. They emailed me one of their promos like, now shipping, and I'm like, great. Where's my email?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I hit them up and they're like, oh, that's just a promo. We don't actually have them in the warehouse yet. I was like, how come I'm watching Justin open one?
Yeah. Well, I ordered that. So they have all those sales. I ordered the Vision from that, right? It was like a cheap price. Now everybody's got it for the same cheap price. I guess he's just not selling. But it ended up being with the shipping and everything. It was a decent price. But it was, supposedly in stock. And I'm like, what's going on? Like with this. And they write me back like, oh, you're in the 4th batch. I'm like, what the hell is the 4th batch? It's like Hot Toys isn't like dripping these out over time. Like, hey, we made a few more Visions. You got them all, man. They're all out there. Like, Oh God, this company, man.
Like, we digress, guys. We're not here for this.
Yeah, sorry.
I just wanted to point that out.
No, man, it's good to vent. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
We've got some other people that just popped in. I'm going to say hi. Brandon Brown just came in. Of course, Bennikin, who just popped in. How you doing, Bennikin? There's Brandon there. And then we had Kinky Sphincter come in while we were talking. What's going on, man? And of course, OG fan being the awesome fan that he is.
Thank you, man.
Sitting there,
appreciate it.
Giving your
we OG fans got to stick together when Star Wars is just Star Wars.
Yeah, well,
i.e.,
that description bit's just too long. I guess made it easier.
I just want to say quickly, if I jump up and run, my dog is up on the couch and my wife is not home. So if he gets up and starts stirring,
okay. If I jump up and run, then that means Amazon's finally here with my copy of They Live Steelbook.
There you go.
There we go. We all got it.
All right.
Just saying.
Guess it'll just be me.
Or I have
I'll be here too. I'll be here.
Okay.
I'll be here.
Okay, Pablo. Okay. All right. We've got nothing going on.
I'm on your page, Trevor. Is there something we want to look at? Your little Mezco thing, or?
Yeah, if you want to look at the Mezco stuff, I mean, it's Mezco week. It was 112 day. If you want to pop that up, that was just like a stream of Mezco stuff I had done in the past.
There we go. There you go, guys. There's the stuff. And let's move on. I'm just kidding.
Oh, very nice.
What's that? Harry.
Yeah, this is like I haven't done anything with the Krig. Well, there is one other shot I've done with the Krigs for something for Mezco, which will remain.
I have to instruct Harry on how the link's getting sent out now because he's all like, "Got the link," and I'm like, "Dude, I checked to make sure everybody was in that channel."
Yeah. But this I like this one. This was cool. Like if you want to scroll through a couple of them, I won't go expound on all of them. If you got a question, if anybody's got a question about them, let me know.
All right, let's. Ooh, I like this dread. This is the Mezco dread. Yeah, well, obviously this is the Mezco shot.
Yeah. This worked out pretty well with the skeletons. Those are the
Storm collectibles.
Yeah, thank you.
The Golden Axe ones.
The Golden Axe.
Is that the white ones?
Yeah.
I got to figure out what color I want to order. I know I want to order one set of red, and then I want to order one more neutral. But I'm afraid white's too white.
Can you still order the reds? Those were hard to
well,
get. I got the reds.
eBay.
Oh,
yeah, eBay. I forgot where I saw the translucent red ones. I saw someone had them in stock. I just don't remember who had them. Yeah, I need to go back and look who had them in stock.
I had to do a whole thing for either that or the blue one with Bill from Dorklair because he's like, okay, I've got 2. I'm going to drop one like right now. Like you go over there and get ready, and I'm going to drop it, and then you put it in your cart. I'm like, okay, all right, let's go, do it.
But does it work that fast as soon as you drop something from your BBTS one?
Yeah, I refreshed it and it was right there, and I could put it in my cart.
Wow, okay, I didn't know it was that quick.
Yeah, I like the shot. I thought it captured the whole, mega city.
Yeah, that's a cool shot.
It does. I think it's great, man. And I kind of staved off this figure. I've seen them in stores and stuff occasionally, but I've never bought them just because I keep thinking, Stallone's Dread.
No, this is comic book Dread, man.
Yeah, well, yeah, but whenever I saw him, I would think Stallone's Dread, and I know it's not. It just But brother's here, man. What's up? What's up? Let's see what else we got. Oh, we got this Dr. Nocturnal, right?
Doc Nocturnal, yeah. Mm-hmm. I love these. This is more in my wheelhouse. It's very pulp fiction, type of stuff. It's very pulp cover stuff. So
I like that.
I like that stuff. So this is interesting. So here's a good. If you're into ACBA, there is some points here. All that glass it's like thicker plastic. It came from probably a window off a figure or something like that, but not like a Hasbro, like something thicker than that. Yeah. And it's all if you really look at it, it's all kind of stuck to something in there. None of that is photoshopped. It's all either stuck to her arm or stuck to his arm or stuck to the arm of the monster. So it's it's all practical stuff. It's good technique. You could also put it on glass, obviously, and do the glass technique in front of everything to have some of the particles and stuff like that. But
I've seen Figure Mania do that with the particles on the glass thing.
Yeah, I'm not again.
What's up, guys? What's up?
Computer is fixed.
It's been a good minute. Yeah, I'm back in California right now, so laptop set up again.
All your stuff though, man. I know you were saying.
Yeah, I lost everything on my desktop because I had to do a hard reset. So everything gone. So
all your pictures and stuff you did.
Luckily, everything. Most of it is still here on my laptop. Luckily, everything on the desktop gone. No, I didn't back any of that.
You need to back it up.
Oh, okay, all right.
I just never thought that would happen, but
I learned my lesson a long time ago too. That happened to me once, and never. I have 4 4-terabyte drives like external.
Yeah, never again.
I would tell you, like, the other thing to do though is it's really cheap. Is you can use the Amazon Glacier, and you pay for cheap for backup. I mean, it cost me like at this point I have several. I probably have a terabyte or more on there, but you pay just a fraction of an amount to put it up there, and then when you need it back is when you pay a little extra.
Oh, I see.
That's when it hurts, but it doesn't because like you're getting all your shit back. So just in case there's a fire or anything happens to your hard drive or something like that.
That's true. That's true.
Double backup because I got business stuff on there too. But this, I mean, some of this is business, so I have to do it.
I use Lightroom. It's got the automatic upload to the cloud.
All right, upload. You
can do the cloud now on Adobe, yes, which is
there's only 15
Adobe.
No, I forget how big it is. It's not huge.
15 gigs?
No, I think it's 15 gigs, and then you buy after that.
Yeah. I haven't bought anything.
That's how you get.
That's how clear it out every once in a while.
But never again.
Good Lord,
never again.
That wouldn't be like even like 12 shots of mine.
Nope, not nowadays. No.
I do have a BTS of this shot up, like the whole breakdown on my website or my website, my YouTube channel, which is it's interesting.
And his information is in the description down below. Or if you wait long enough, OG fan might link it again.
It's all organized by shot breakdowns and stuff on there, so you should find it. There's only like 5 shot breakdowns.
Nice. Turtle fanboy just popping in. Happy Tuesday. Awesome. Thank you. And of course, Sean Breeze Collectibles. What's up, collectors? And then someone I haven't seen in a minute, AO.Z.
Hey, what's up, man? How's it going,
Kiri
bro?
returns, AO.Z returns.
Nice.
Everybody returns.
It's a party. I love it.
It's a new year, man.
Reunion party.
There he is. OG fan,
Ask
we
and you
love
shall
you.
receive, huh?
We love you, OG fan. Let's move on to the next one here real quick. Is this the Nemo? I'm kind of wishing I bought this.
Baron Benz.
Baron Benz. Yeah.
Oh, that's not Nemo.
I'll say like I would be critical of this in that it still works, but the idea of it was one of the pink skulls. It's kind of an insider thing for Mezco people that one of the pink skulls has one of his little radioactive fish or whatever it is on the fishing pole.
Oh, this guy here.
It's not exactly in your face as to that joke. I mean, people who know what they're looking at know what they're talking about, but otherwise it's kind of an insider Mezco joke, which is fine. It works. It still works.
Man, there's Nemo. Okay,
there's
Nemo. Yep. They gave me Nemo to shoot for when they debuted him, and this was one of my favorite shots.
Nice.
This is kind of cool.
I wish they'd get these stuff to shoot.
Well, I mean, the only other one they gave me was Hawk P40, which kind of sucked. Quite frankly, wasn't my favorite.
It's more than they gave me. True story.
The Hawk P40. The other good thing about that figure was that alternative head.
Yeah.
I love that tank head. That's solely the reason I bought that figure was for that head. Like I didn't care much else for the figure.
The tank was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeffrey, you're the reason why I bought the Customs Legions figures.
Like that's an awesome shot too.
This I actually did buy a second Gomez head on eBay just to paint it silver.
Nice.
Oh damn.
For this and like a little grub dude.
Did you put?
Put it in the SH figure.
Okay, I was about to say,
yeah, it's the head on the body.
That's awesome.
It worked out really well, though.
It did. Yeah, that's cool.
This was the one they liked but couldn't share because of the IP.
It was the IP. Yeah.
And then Conan and
Conan. Yeah, I'm working on another Conan shot right now.
Is that one of their orcs though, or is that?
No, that's Mythic Legions. He works great with the Mythic Legions orcs and skeletons.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I was saying, man, you're the reason why I bought some Mythic Legions, though, man. I bought the Beast Tamer, the blue chick or whatever, and I bought the horse, and I almost bought the horse and the other dude combo. I was like on that page on Sunday going,
oh, you should have.
I would have had they let me put it in payments.
Yeah.
I would have. I've been like, I get a second horse. I don't care.
And get that. Got to get a toy credit card, Maz.
I got one, but my wife sees what I do with it. That's not.
Well, that's the mistake right there. You got to fix it.
Eddie,
PayPal credit.
You're a beast, Trevor. Those photos are insane.
Thank you, Eddie. Appreciate it, man. Thank you.
I
love Mezco, man. I just wish they would tell us what the hell is going on with some of these.
Some of the orders, yeah.
There's the Mezco Wolverine.
Yeah, this is very good, man. This is really
There's my Mezid right there. See, he's just chopping up the little sentinel there.
There you go.
I wanted to do. It was actually have this hand like, and you see through the fingers, but the fingers don't separate on this at all. So they go up and down, like they'll open and close, but they don't really separate to get any kind of shot through them. So I was a little sad about that. I had to redo the whole perspective a little bit. We went over the shoulder instead.
Yeah, no, I think this works better, man. I like the framing on this. I think through the fingers would have been, you would have had to really get tight on the fingers, and then I'm not sure you would have known what it was at that point.
Yeah. But and then I did a little bit of Mike's treatment here of dodge or burn the claws there, and I've just now learned this. You can get a really nice metal effect by doing that. It looks pretty plasticky. I just ran that over the highlights and boom,
that hot white. Yep.
No one listens to Mike.
No. Well, I mean, he would say that, and then I didn't know how to do it because, all my Photoshop experience is just kind of stumbling through it. And I knew there was like a way to do like layers and all this kind of stuff. And I thought that's where he was going with that dodge and burn thing. But no, it's just literally you grab the tool and go, maybe again. There we go. It's even better. I like it. So, since we're here, we'll go over this one real quick. This is that Sentinel, Mike, the Sentinel Spider-Man I just got. Yeah. Look at that pose. And I, of course, got the joints out. That was some fun times. And this is a trick I learned just recently. I was watching this YouTuber, and let me get his info. I put it in the private chat.
Yeah, you need to check it out, Mike. He actually shared it in the private chat.
Yeah, I don't want the sound to play, but it's Boily Hobby Time. Boily Hobby Time.
He's making webbing out of hot glue, which is pretty interesting how he approached it.
Yeah, if you guys, I'm not gonna obviously play it for copyright reasons, but I'll link it in the chat. That's his channel, Oily Hobby Time, and he did this one where he's making this diorama with like a trapdoor spider and a mine, and he uses a glue gun, and he takes his airbrush with a good bunch of air compression and just blows it through the hot glue into the mine shaft, and mine, of course, is clumsy. It's my first time trying it. Had I taken more time to do it, but I was too busy trying to keep up with your stream last night, 1-6 shooter, and as well as Toy Talk stream last night. I was like, I kept getting pulled into it, and I couldn't focus. But
yeah, hot glue is great. I've done some blood spatters with hot glue and stuff. You can do some great stuff, man.
Yeah, I saw that and I was like, because at the first I had seen it, I heard you could use hot glue to do these kind of things, but I never watched it, and it came out looking just like webbing for that scale. I was like, my jaw was on the floor.
I was telling, because I know Mike and I, we found that from Green Stuff, they make it's like a solution that you shoot through your airbrush and it makes webbing. The only thing with that is that if you do buy that, they recommend that you buy their cleaner because you need to clean your airbrush right away. Because if it clogs it up, it's the airbrush. Yeah, that stuff right there.
Yeah, you're done.
And does it clog up pretty bad?
I haven't used it yet. I've been trying to, but I haven't been able to.
Okay.
That stuff looks amazing too. When we looked into it, man, it looks like real webbing for your dioramas.
Yeah. That's cool.
So I want to get your opinion, because this what bothers me is I wish I kind of lit this up a little bit more on his side here, but I was doing everything I could, and it was just overexposing everything else. And I guess I could have gone and photoshopped the differences, but I really didn't.
Light.
I even started with balance, so it just wasn't doing enough.
You could have done it in 2 shots. Or light to 18. Yeah.
Well. This is how the light landed on him, when I had the big, huge key light over here. So I was like, you know what? If that's how light actually worked, then that's how light actually worked. Because I wasn't, like I said, getting the result I wanted out of the stuff I was trying to do underneath them and whatever. So Spidey, I think, is fine.
Yeah. Quick cheat, you could have just made a duplicate of your layer and changed the blend mode to screen and then paint it back in where you wanted it. You could have. That's kind of a dirty way to do it, but it would have worked for a little bit. I liked it.
Well.
You shoot raw?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, Canon raw. I use her.
Just to get a stop or two out of raw, though.
Yeah.
I mean, you could have bumped the exposure even a stop or two.
Lightroom?
Yeah. I just kind of work my way through it, so I don't know everything.
You could totally brush that out. You could get a lot of detail out of that turtle.
Really?
A lot of detail, in those dark areas. Go into the masking area, brush it, and then play with some of the settings. The white settings and stuff like that. Shadows, especially, would probably help without getting it too blown out. You know what I mean? Like too photocopy-ish. Look good.
Well, how does he look on this video game background? Because that's a lot of background, and I personally think it looks pretty good. Other than he's a little dark here, and that throws me off. But I think the colors, in my opinion, are matching up. But I'd like to hear what you guys think. I think this kind of helps, even though it's so minimal. Just having this in the foreground, I feel like this helps really. Just as little bit has helped tying that background to it, in my opinion. But that's the only piece of diorama I had that would work for this scene. I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do, but they're leaping. I know that, and Spidey's taking the thing away from him because he's no shiny sharp things. He says, "Yoink! No, Mr. Pointy."
No, Mr. Pointy.
And then he has a little inner monologue moment. He says, "Man, I hope I don't get copyright for that. Watching too much Buffy." She calls her steak Mr. Pointy.
Yes, that's true. That is true.
All right, dude, we got some fire today. What the heck? Why is this? What?
Casper.
Why did Casper?
Okay, I'll like
promoting you, I guess. Yeah.
It threw me off, man. I was like, why is that there?
Nice. I just want to say thank you to AL.Z too. Thank you, man.
Yes, AL.Z. Oh, let me highlight
That was a nice comment.
No, you did. I just want to
Trevor,
say
you're one of the OG toy shooters that inspired me so
you don't have
much
to
to
read the
start
whole thing.
shooting properly. Just want to say thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're putting them in the spot. Pause.
I know. It's like I just want to say thank you.
Pump up his ego, man.
Gotta make sure he knew I read it, and
And then Doc Elector, he's just
somebody. I jumped onto between two Sentinels the other night to talk about one of the shots with Machu Toy and J Shot, and it's a good show. And they talk a little bit about toy photography at the end of the show. But they called me the Simon Cowell of toy photography critique.
You, Adrian, everybody, and then Steve.
You should have given him the red buzzard.
I know. If I'm being honest,
Steve brought a good point up, and we're gonna do this real quick. Let's pop this back open here.
Oh, yeah.
He was like, Maj, you could pull up your photo in Lightroom and get a
here we go.
lesson live. So here we go. So you want me to grab this? This is my masking tool over here.
Take a brush.
Brush, and we're gonna
just roughly, like, you'd probably want to refine that a little bit, but just go in there and just highlight some of the, get it outside of that area, but like, try not to hit like the chain and stuff like that. Yeah, I mean,
so just kind of around his outsides here.
Yeah, right? You can do the subtraction, like hit the shift and like take out the chain part.
Yeah, you don't want the chain. Yeah.
Wait, shift. That's a whole new button. What now?
Option. Hold down the option.
And Alt. You're gonna want to like bring your brush down and just take out the chain a little bit because you don't want to. Yeah, you don't.
Wait.
No.
Bring there you go.
Wait.
Damn it. Don't hit shift.
He's holding shift and it's put in.
Don't hit shift. Don't hold shift.
Down
just hold the alt
manually. There you go. And then just take that chain out because you don't want that chain blown out.
There
you could always like subtract it afterwards and stuff. But
yeah.
Okay. So I mean, grab a little bit more of that. Just anything that's in shadow. You kind of want it uniform, so you don't want to like do, leave things out. You know what I mean? It can create like a line and stuff like that. So yeah, and then you can go in and you can soften that somewhat too.
So
and then go in and play with your. Yeah, sure.
Well, wait, can it feather after I've already done it?
No. Yeah. But you got to be careful. Again, you can see the outlines where it's the building where you're going to get a little bit of. But I mean, this is just, you don't have to do it perfectly here. But like, just go in and play with like shadow. Like I would take like maybe shadow, and like bring that. There you go. Look at that. It's already bringing out a little bit. Clarity was going to bring that out a little bit more. Yep. And you can see the halo that you got on the building there, but you can literally go in and just do a subtraction, like you could do shift. Is it shift or I think it's shift that makes it minus? No, is it?
No, I think it's
option. Shift is so it draws a straight line.
Alt is it. I have to do it. Like
alt, and then you do shift, draw a straight line.
I'm doing. There you go.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, and then just refine it. Yep.
Yeah, but that right there, man, right off the bat, boom. That's even better than it was before. So yeah,
I think you learned something.
Good stuff. Yeah, this is learning, people, right here, live learning.
Well, that's why we're doing this live, so people
now we want to see you do this for next Tuesday. We want to see the
right. Everybody go out and buy the $60 a month Adobe suite, and then
it's just a picture one $15.
Like, here's your homework.
What is it?
Isn't it just $15 a month for the picture one?
Is that what you're paying?
No, I got the whole shebang. But
I think you can just get Photoshop for 12, I believe, or 10.
Oh, really? The photo suite?
12.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, just for Photoshop. Like, but if you want to add on, of course, it's going to increase. But I think just for the one software, I believe, let me go double check because I can.
So just so everybody knows, if you want to do this, Photoshop has the same raw filter. It's a filter though.
Yeah, camera raw.
As long as you bring in a raw file, and even if you don't bring in a raw file, you can still do it. It works better with a raw file because there's more information there for it to pull from. But you can still do it in Photoshop. You don't need Lightroom. Lightroom's a great organizing tool, but you can do everything in Photoshop, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see where it starts to get a little like bright. Like you could bring the blacks up a little bit and that'll knock some of that down. You got to play with it. You just gotta futz with it till it looks natural.
Yeah. Actually, it's not giving me pricing because I'm already paying for it. So never mind. I can't check.
Right.
Take that back. But I think someone had told me that they were paying 10 and change a month just for Photoshop alone. That's what I understood. It's what I understood, but I could be wrong. But I think it's just for the one software. And I believe if you get Photoshop, I think Bridge comes with it. I think it's a part of it, and Bridge works like Lightroom.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah, organizing. Yeah,
because that's what I use is Bridge. I haven't used Lightroom in years, and I probably should go back to using Lightroom because I was using Lightroom in college. But after that, I kept using Bridge because it's almost the same, but it does have its limitations.
Yeah. So, I mean, you have to be real subtle with this. There's a lot of information here, but like, if you're not going to take the time to like really go in there and just clean, obviously Maz is doing this very quickly. He would go in and clean it up a little bit better. But
what?
Like,
is it dirty? It's dirty. Where's it dirty?
No. I'm just saying in the chains and stuff. Like, if you're blowing out places that are already lit up, you know what I mean? Like you don't like the way it looks. You just have to go in and refine
hot spots.
Yeah. But textures, you can get a lot of texture. You can do a lot with this, man. I mean, it's a great, there you go. That's like yuck. But
I was just playing with
No. That's what I mean. Like, that's good. Like, I think you've already brought it out. I think this is perfect, man. This looks great.
It looks good. You got more of the detail on Leo there.
Yep. It's a great tool. I know people are not like, all about Photoshop sometimes, but like it's the dark room of the modern age, man. I mean, this is all the stuff you do with a paddle. You'd be dodging and burning and stuff like that, and that's what it is. And why not use it? It's out there.
Great suggestion, Steve Morrow, to have me pop in there and take a look at that because we definitely got a better.
Brandon Brown, $10.99 for Photoshop and Lightroom. That's a freaking bargain.
Yeah,
man. $11.
That's not bad, but it's monthly, so you got to remember that too.
Yeah, it is monthly But
I think you can pay yearly and get a discount too. But
yes, I believe
$11 if you're into this. It's not a bad investment, man.
I mean, there are free alternatives like GIMP and stuff. I don't know if that does Lightroom type stuff, but then again, it's a lot easier to find the support you need if you're using what everybody else is using. So keep that in mind too. I mean,
that's the thing, and find tutorials.
Devil's advocate kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Let me see. A whole bunch of stuff happened while I was doing that. Let's see here.
This is nice. I like this.
GW says, "What's up, guys? Yo, Adrian. All these gentlemen here have helped me tremendously, and I appreciate all the feedback, dude." We got 33 people watching right now. Make sure you guys hit that like button.
Nice.
And if you're not already subscribing, please subscribe because I'm really stoked to see all you here. We are going to be getting to this picture in just a second. Let me go through this chat. Toy News Quarterly. What's up, everyone? How you doing, Toy News Quarterly? How you doing? Smoking if you got him. He's smoking him because he's got him. Me, I switched to this, thing, and my lungs feel 1,000 times better. Just
Smoke'em. I think I sent out your calendar. I gotta check.
Jeez. Smoke'em's calendar? Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, I gotta check that.
JP Rex, you guys should do a Lightroom 101 live stream. We can arrange something like that. Let's see. Steve Morrow, super helpful to watch the learning process. Yeah, definitely. And Smoke'em, if you got him, I'm going all natural.
Yeah, I'm
referred to Lightroom and stuff.
I'm in the process of making my first tutorial.
Hell yeah!
Awesome. I'm hoping because a lot of people have been asking me how I do my composites, and so I'm probably gonna do the Furious 5. I'm gonna probably do that one as the tutorial on how I did it, how I did the setup.
All right. Well, I can't wait to see that. But let's move on to Salvage Cargo, who's first up today with Justice League Dark, and take it away, Harry.
This is freaking awesome. This is like really reminiscent to like Werewolf by Night, but basically just with DC instead. And I love that whole like aesthetic, like that kind of 60s horror vibe. Yeah, this is freaking awesome.
Yep.
Look at Commander Green being what's the word? Humble,
appreciative.
He's being humble because he's a
humble.
Badass. He's a badass. But thank you, Commander Green.
We could learn a lot from him too.
yeah, he does awesome. Yeah. He can make the details behind it look like Coruscant. Like, dude,
man,
you're in Coruscant. You'd be like, no, man,
that's just a ficus plant, man. That's nothing.
Dude, I'm thinking this. Now, Salvage Cargo. There was another shot very reminiscent of this that was also tagged today in color that had the same group, but it was. I know McFarlane's website actually shared it. I don't think this is it, but
Yeah, this is a gorgeous
still
shot.
still
I
great
love
shot.
the-
This is all McFarlane. I kind of want to get the Etrigan, the demon. I kind of want to get that figure. I have the Swamp Thing, and of course the Mezco version of Constantine. You missed which Constantine, the McFarlane or the Mezco?
I don't
That's a
see
good
any of
question.
these shots.
But yeah, dude, I think it's really tight, man. I don't do a lot in black and white. Every time I consider it, I'm like, yeah, I like the color better. But it's just me. I'm too scared to take that step, man. There's just like a ledge, and I'm just like looking over, going, yeah.
It works for the vibe he's going with, though. I
It
think
does.
for sure.
Yeah.
It does, along with the
Yeah.
grain and stuff.
Yeah.
Smoke, if you got them, I know there's some toy shops and comic book shops that do have that figure. I know I got a local one that had it last time I was down there. They had 3 of them. So just keep an eye out in your local stores, even if BBTS is out, man. Local
Yeah,
shops.
check your
still
comic
have it.
shops. Yeah, some I've seen. it pop
Yeah,
up.
do a Google search because that's what I did when I didn't order it, and when I saw it and people talking about it, how cool it looked, and there was a place in like I want to say I don't know Indiana or something like that had it like a small shop, and they were selling it for like basically retail, like the original cost. So, and they got it to me in like 2 days. It's great.
Yeah.
I wish I knew who they were. I'd shout them out, but sorry.
The shop that I was in, the local, was Dave's Comics in Fayetteville, Georgia. I don't know if they have a web presence at all, but it was $120 on there. I know it's a little bit more in retail, but they probably don't get because Mezco makes you order 6 or something, so they got to try to compensate that.
As a retailer, yeah.
As a retailer, you got to order like 6 or something.
You probably have a minimum you got to sell it for too, which is probably like 120 or something.
You live in Indiana. Well, there you go. Smoke them if you got them.
There you go. I will smoke them. I'll see if I can figure out who it was and let you know who it was. See if they have any.
Oh yeah, man. I bought mine off of Amok Time, and I guess they're in Pennsylvania now. But they
they used to be like right here. I used to be able to go there, and I went there like a month ago, and I'm like, oh, they're not here anymore. Okay.
They up and left.
Yeah,
they're good little
in the middle of the
for
night.
that stuff. Like I got my Crow there after he'd sold out on Mezco and stuff. I got and BBTS, I think it was sold out of them too. I don't know. I didn't research it, but they offered me Crow for free shipping, so I was like, yeah, I'll buy that.
Yeah,
I was talking to Pablo when that happened.
The last time I went there, I'm like, oh, you guys have Joy Toy. I'm like, ooh,
yeah.
I'm going to be coming here for Joy Toy. And the next time I went there to get some Joy Toy, they were gone.
Yeah, they got a lot of great stuff, man. Another site you might want to look into. I don't know how their Mezco is, but Nightmare Toys in Nevada. They used to be in Alabama. They moved to Nevada. So there's another.
This is really, really nice, though. The contrast is really, really good.
And a little bit of grain in here. It's nice.
Yeah, I like the grain on it. I do.
Yeah, going for the that 50s look, 50s 60s horror look. It's really cool, man. I mean, it's just a hero shot, but they're all well posed, and the background works, and the contrast is really nice. Yeah, I like this as a black and white shot, definitely.
Yeah,
very cool.
It works.
It's really tight, Salvage Cargo, man. Do we see anything that we could have him work on though?
I wish I could zoom in.
I don't see anything glaring to really.
Yeah.
Just nothing.
Maybe just
really.
play around with different angles, maybe, but that's it.
For a hero shot, you want to a lot
so,
of times you want to kind of come up from the bottom and look up at them a little bit, which you're not quite lined up with their eye line, but maybe a little bit lower and more.
You know what this has? I mean, it has that look of that era, though. You know what I mean? This is what they would kind of do for that. You wouldn't get too dramatic with this. It would just be pretty straightforward. It works. It would be cool as a vertical if you could get them in tighter. The only thing I would say is Edrigan, right?
Etrigan, yeah.
Etrigan? I don't know.
I would bring him in a little bit more, maybe, and not just have him cut off at the shoulder there. That's the only thing composition-wise. Him and Deadman could be a little bit tighter. You could tighten him up just a little bit. You got a lot of play on Swamp Thing that you could like use his, chest as a backdrop. You could just tighten him up a little bit, but you don't need to. I mean, I like this as it is, but if you wanted to try something different, you could do a vertical shot and just tighten everybody up or something. But it's nice.
All right, well, let's move on then. Salvage Cargo, thank you so much. Let's look at JP. Oh my God.
Oh, wow.
JP Rex, you knocked it out of the park, man. Geez, this is not a fluff show, guys, but you know these past two have been awesome. So I'm not always like, just fluff it up, man. But I'm scarcely able to see a problem with this shot at all. Anybody got
Yeah,
something?
no.
Nothing.
What are you gonna say, Mike?
Do it, Mike. Do it.
Do it.
Me?
He's
no,
like, what?
no.
You want to know where his
No, there's
arm
no-
went, don't you? You wanna know-
I know.
Yeah.
I know. I mean, you could pan the camera a little bit to the left, but
It bothers. Yeah.
But you
that
know what?
bothers
It's
me, but not that
because
bad.
you got some blank space over there. But you know what? The drama of it and the stringing and the saliva and the connection with the eye that takes off the elbow. So you did fine, JP Riggs. That's a great looking shot.
Yeah, it's
I
a
like
good
how
shot.
The rules change to your benefit. Whenever you want, the rules are different.
The only thing I would
That's what it is.
and
Go
it's,
ahead,
it's a minor thing. I love the shot, and I don't know whether the saliva, the string, if that was practical or was that done in post.
It looks like post.
If it was done in post, I would have had those stringy thingies going forward a little bit because he is spitting. You can see some of that effect.
Yeah.
And having those things just go down, like it's not selling the effect that he's roaring. I think he needs.
Yeah, I
to
would
put
either
some-
get rid of the spittle or
or put some motion, like just move them with the liquid tool, and just move them a little bit forward to give that illusion that it's because he is spitting it out.
Should be like kind of.
But it's throwing me off because the
teeth, but
spit's there and
like
the
also flowing.
strings are just like stagnant.
I think
There's
of
no
it as like
motion.
he's just opening his mouth and it's just like all that.
That would, but the thing is that he has the little spit in front. That's what's throwing me off. You can see the little
Yeah,
specks.
it looks like.
Well, I probably would have gotten rid of that. I can't really see that, but I would have gotten rid of that maybe.
Yeah.
I couldn't.
But other than that, I mean, I love the shot. It's awesome. I
the
love
lighting on the
depth
dice
is great.
itself and
The
the
lighting is
texture you
great.
bring out is just phenomenal.
Yep.
You got a nice, bokeh that you can't make out what's behind him, and you can't tell if it's a out of scale tree.
And you
I'm
can
with
see
Mike
the
that I
detail.
would have liked to have just shifted over just
a little bit,
hair, but it creates a little bit of tension, which is okay sometimes. It's just a little bit more would have still been tension, but just like gotten it out. But it's still really, really nice, man.
Yeah, it's a beautiful shot.
You got
lighting.
Commander Green's respect here, man, and we know he's a badass in disguise. So
That's a really, really good shot. Really good
It
shot.
is. You can see all the detail on that skin. That's just awesome.
Underneath him too.
Yeah.
yeah,
You can
I love
nicely
how
lit.
you pulled out.
Good looking figure. What
Yeah, it's a
figure
cool looking
is this
figure.
from?
No, I'm wondering, is this something you got the joints out? Because you know how I like to do that, or is this like just a static,
Looks
Done
like
it.
photoshopping. Yeah.
It looks like
Okay.
it's a static figure, no?
It does, but I wonder if he
I
did.
think that might have been.
Is he here?
Might
Oh,
have
yeah,
been
he is
Photoshop.
here. Is that a static figure, JP?
Yeah, we're waiting to hear from that. But Smoker's got a question here. What's Neo Geek Toys? Anyone used them before?
I never heard of that one. Mm-mm.
And
No.
this
Oh,
is,
it is a static.
Oh,
Nice.
okay.
But,
Alright.
Brandon Brown says the liquid tool makes it look like motion. So
Question mark. He's asking.
Motion. Yeah, motion.
It can help. You just got to be careful because the liquid tool will grab anything you push on it, like the whole image. It's you'll be able to push stuff, but you're gonna have to go back and fix a little bit just to get rid of the trace. It'll leave a trace. It just depends on how much you use it. But since you did it in post, I probably would have made the stringies, just a little,
look
just
who's
give it a
here.
little motion.
So if you did it in post, depending on how you did it, it looks like it might be another layer. And if that's the case, you
Yeah.
could just do a liquid
You
tool
can
on that
just
layer.
liquefy that,
You
that
could
wouldn't
liquefy that
affect
layer,
it,
and it wouldn't.
yeah.
It wouldn't affect the layer below.
Mhm.
Local Lou in his house. What's up,
Who
buddy?
is in the building?
What's poppin'?
What
Oh,
is poppin', people?
Soylent Green is made from people. Oh yeah, you get the hot
Ooh,
tools.
integrated suit.
Nice.
Yeah. I had to open them before I did the live unboxing just to make sure everything was good. Now we don't have to do another, ship out to Sideshow and say, hey, I got a factory messed up finger upper. You know what I mean?
Is that really a live unboxing then? If you've already opened them?
Technically, yeah, because I didn't show you everything inside the box.
Oh, okay.
You're just verifying that everything's in there.
Yeah,
Real
exactly.
quick, smoke him if you got him. Sorry, man. He's in Michigan. It's Big Ben's Comic Oasis if you want to look it up. So,
Oh, there you go. There you go. FBJ. Hey, everyone.
What's going
Here
on?
to learn. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. And then JP Rex says the only movable part is the jaw. So it's actually a really nice hinge on the jaw. You can't even really see it. So that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Turtle fanboy, of course, really likes what you got going on here, JP Rex. And then Commander Green, Barnes and Noble and Hobby Lobby have some cool dinosaurs that are static figures but look amazing. That's
Yeah,
good
they
to
do.
know, man. Good to know because I thought all I could do was buy the Hammond collection stuff, but apparently not.
Barnes and Noble. What are there like 3 left in America?
I got one right down the street. What you talking about, Willis?
There's like 5 of them, man.
CT 603 in the house. Come on, buddy. JP Rex. Thanks again, guys.
You're very welcome, JP. Man, that was an awesome shot, JP.
Let's move on to the next one here. What we got here? This is the Alpha Raptor, and he's going for that sci-fi kind of dinosaur stuff. He's got Godzilla versus. Help me on this one.
Moto.
Who?
That Moto monster. With a
Right,
Moto.
yeah, that's what they're called. Moto, yeah, Moto,
Okay.
yeah.
And then we got
Utu or something like that, yeah.
Uto or something like that. Yeah.
Pablo, man, what are your thoughts on this Alpha Raptor?
It's a cool shot. I like it, but I would like to see this shot focused on Godzilla versus the dinosaur in the foreground and see how that would look. But I do like the shot. Like you kind of understand that it's that little dinosaur that's looking at the battle that's going on in the distance, trying to contemplate whether he should be there or leave.
He's like,
he's like, you know what? I think I'm good going this way. But it's a cool shot. I like the composite. The lighting's good. But I would like to see this shot again, but where the focal point is on Godzilla, and then have that little dinosaur in the foreground be blurred out. Oh, I want to see that.
I agree with you entirely on that. That's where I was thinking too. I was like, I think the focus really need to be on Godzilla.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I do like the shot. Don't get me wrong. Like I like because you get that story that sense is like he's in the wrong place at the wrong time. So, but
you could always try stacking it too to put them both in focus. But
true.
I don't know if that would play out because then you'd have that background that you definitely don't want in focus because it's a screen grab or something for that background. It's not. I don't think actually there. If it is, it's on a monitor behind him.
Yeah.
So it's not like real life background. And there is like if you're looking at the composition of that, the blacks and the trees and stuff aren't quite matching the blacks of Godzilla and Motu. So there's something else to kind of play with. The best way to fix this is to put it in a black and white and try to match up the blacks. So that's how you can get these blacks to match up best. Casper Corner's way, and Barnes and Noble still have 2,500 stores. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
There you go, Mike.
Wow.
I don't know what that was. Oh no, not the Elgato. What's the Elgato doing? Domi Elgato, Mr. Elgato. That didn't work. Oh, there we go.
There we go.
We got Lou and 1/6 shooter icons. No people. That's the wrong thing. There we go.
I think what's tough on this photo too is that being that Godzilla is out of focus, it really blends with the black of the figure behind him, and I'm just getting lost in those two forms of black coming together because there's no sharpness there. So for PL, like he says, if the focus was Godzilla, it would really help distinguishing between the two forms of monster back there, and so I think that would really help out.
Yeah. So thank you so much, Alpha Raptor, for participating. Love it. But yeah, we'd like to see you try that. Let's take the same shot, maybe just put these guys in focus, particularly Godzilla, and see how that turns out, man. We'd love to see the difference. We're gonna move on to Casper. Thank you so much for tagging that, but it was really confusing when I saw that. I was like, wait, I didn't do this. Dude, the pop fellow, wow. This guy tagged me today. I gotta hit that follow.
That is cool.
This is a Charizard. Okay, I don't know my Pokemon stuff. I did know it was Pokemon though. Give me
Charizard
props.
is correct.
Or should we be worried? I don't know, but there you go. I knew it was Pokemon.
I like the
This is a
color.
Funko Pop, isn't
And
it?
the lighting on here is beautiful.
Yeah.
Let me see what this next. Okay, this save, share, comment, like. Okay, it looks like they do all Funko Pops.
Yeah, all pops. It looks like
Yeah, that haze that he has on there, the lighting,
Yeah.
it's on point. It's cool.
It's cool.
the glow, the
Very
blue.
cool.
And it's not that. I mean, I used to collect pops, and it's not the easiest thing to shoot and make look
No.
awesome. So, but this looks fantastic.
No, I agree with you because that was one of the first things I tried toy photography. Is I had got the Lost Boys pops and stuff like that, and yeah, no,
I think I only
It's
did
not easy.
one. I think I only did one, and it's the only one that's on my Instagram page, and it's not the greatest one.
Thankfully, I can ignore the existence that I even tried because it's on my hacked account. So
Oh, there you go.
come on. There's no more evidence except for on my phone that I took that picture.
Yeah, I think I shot the zombie Wolverine. That's the one I shot, I think.
Welcome back, Trevor. You got your camera sorted?
Yeah, this Sony, the expensive Sony thing is pissing me off.
No,
Hey, man,
no.
if you can scrounge up $600, get this Canon M50 just for YouTube.
like,
He's like, I don't want to hear that. man.
I just have to get the stupid battery.
the
The
power
dummy
supply.
battery. The dummy battery.
Yeah,
yeah.
ridiculous.
That's what
It's
this
coming
is.
tomorrow.
Nice.
This is cool, man. Like I love the lava underneath.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
Yeah.
fantastic.
it's really, really nice.
I feel
Some
I like
fire
to know
tonight,
when you
man.
get That
Really
effect
good
too,
stuff.
actually, for the lava is really nice. Sorry, go ahead, Trevor.
Really good. No, just literal. This is fire. Literal fire
Mhm.
coming tonight. It's really good.
I love what they did with the eyes too. They brought the eyes out.
Yeah, they're really
a
popped
little bit
out,
of
like,
after.
Yeah, a little bit of
A little
eye of the
editing.
A little
watch
hot
you
under the
trick there.
cheek there. I think I would like. I don't know if you've got actual light coming up from underneath him, but I think that would have been like enough. Like I don't know if you need that.
think
There's
it's
that
supposed to be
light
from
that
the
looks like
tail.
it's lighting up the background, which I don't even know if you need. I
think
like
it's
the light
from-
coming
the light's
down.
supposed to be emulated from the light from the fire tail here, maybe.
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 Just
Maybe.
spitballing. I
But
don't
then
know.
his thigh should be a lot brighter if that's
Yeah,
the case.
I was about to say. Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, man, I was
Really?
trying.
Yeah.
Either way, we all love the shot. It's fantastic. So
Yeah, it's good.
Mhm.
Very
We're
good.
nitpicking at this point,
Yeah.
hot fella. Just so you know, I mean, this is a beautiful shot.
Leading lines, like you got that I don't know what kind of grid this is or whatever, but you got the lines coming right in the front, like leading right up to your figure, man. It's, I mean, obviously the figure's centered; it's very easy to see, but it's just nice extras
yeah,
to frame it up. It's nice.
And I love the hazing in here.
the
too.
hazing and that little bit of like God ray up there.
God ray from the right. Yeah.
It's
What if that's
awesome.
natural or photoshopped?
Yeah. I
I
wonder.
get the impression there's a lot of composite stuff in this shot.
It looks like that God ray looks a little photoshopped, but it's good, nicely
It's
done.
good. Yeah, it's
Matches.
nicely done.
Yeah. It matches
Yep.
the lighting.
not gonna squish it for that, man. Just
Nope,
give it
not
some
at all.
love.
That's I do that shit.
Mhm, yeah, I do the same thing.
Yeah. Me too.
I haven't got it to work yet, so I don't do it.
Everybody here is guilty.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. No,
Yeah,
it's
basically.
not a guilt thing. It's just it's really that when you can pull it off like naturally, it's cool, but like it's not always easy to do it.
Yeah, no,
Honor.
because you have to find the right quality image for it.
Yes,
That's the other
yeah.
thing too. So like you can't just Google it and just put whatever image you find, because if it's a low res, yeah, you're gonna see all the imperfections in it.
Yeah.
Casper
we see
Corner
that.
says it looks like Charizard is in the Fire Flow volcano. He says it's a Pokemon. thing.
Fire
I-
Flow
okay.
volcano?
Yep.
Sure. You say
It's
so.
a
don't
Pokemon. I
recall.
thought it was a pocket monster.
I'll show you a Pocket Monster.
It's a completely different
No,
thing.
no.
Whoa. Family
Whoa.
show. Family show.
Here's the one that
Keep
was
that
shared
monster
with
hidden,
Okay.
please.
You could cover it with a bottle cap, man. Don't worry about it. It's all good.
So McFarlane Toys, I think, share. Yeah, here's so.
Is that the one that shared? Yeah.
That's the one you were
yeah,
talking
here's,
about.
you know, how do you? I don't want to say this name.
Oh,
wrong.
Noir Kaiser.
Noir.
Yeah.
Noir Kaiser FX, man. Yeah,
He's
so
awesome. Yeah.
thank you for
He's always-
partaking in this. This is the first time I've seen your work in here. So
Mhm.
Yeah, it is such an awesome shot too.
Awesome.
I
Yeah.
still
McFarlane
didn't get
gave it some
that.
love. This is McFarlane page right here. So just thought I'd point that out. We got some other shots though. Some
Constantine, that swamp thing I need to get.
dude, I have them, and I need to pull my Constantine out and shoot the two, man, because.
It's Alberto. Alberto's he's great. He's always on the 1/6 pack all the time. He's good.
Oh hell yeah,
He's
man!
really good.
Oh yeah. Well, hell yeah, dude. This is
It's interesting. Like, was this a collab with the first?
Just.
No, I guess not. I mean, I guess it's just because this is a team. Like
There's
these
a
guys
Dio
yeah.
by Rico CH. Maybe
Yeah.
that's the collab. I don't know.
that Dio Rico. Oof, I want one of those, man. Those
I'm trying
are
to make something like that now, but it won't be
They
anywhere
are
near as good as this.
beautiful pieces of work, man.
Mm-hmm.
I just learned how to do a 45-degree angle for my diorama.
Yeah, but this is great. I love this. This is basically the color version of that first one. Yeah, there you
Oh,
go.
look at that. Nice.
I'm gonna be able to assemble
Oh, he's learning.
corners.
He's learning.
Oh, he's learning.
Yes, I'm learning new shoes. All right, go back to this thing.
Can't teach an old dog, a very old dog, new tricks.
I am an old.
Oh,
As far as
very cool.
the actual picture, man, this lighting is pretty on point. This is a very violet blue. That's the only thing that's really standing out to me is that it's a bit unnatural, but I don't know maybe what's causing that. It could be a police car or something going by. I don't know.
I like that. I mean, I think it gives you that night feel, and it could be like a street light cutting through that night. You know, because I mean that's how we sort of see moonlight. You know, is that blue, and I think this. I mean, this isn't like. It looks like a comic book cover. You know, I mean, this could be the cover of. That's what I like about it. It's like, there's nothing really I don't like about this.
I think
cropped in a little bit from the right, but that's about it.
For me, the only thing that's missing, I think he needed a little bit more of the orange spill from the trash can onto.
Fire.
That could have worked. Yeah, there's
just
a
a little
little
bit.
bloom cube right behind that trash can could have like
because he has it on Swamp Thing's hand and on Constantine's face because of the power that he's doing.
Yeah.
But like, there's no spill coming from the garbage can in that fire, and since that flame is so high, you should see it on that gauntlet a little bit. But other than that,
I also don't know if he's lighting that window up from behind, or if that's just catching a light, reflecting. It's fine. It just kind of pulls my eye out of it, and it would have been better if it was like darker. I think there.
I think if he would have put a silhouette
of a person,
broken it up. Yeah,
like a woman going.
Yeah, that would have been cool.
This is a good catch there. But as far as my dislike for this blue, I blame the Obi-Wan Kenobi show and the choice they give the lightsaber.
Nighttime
yes.
is represented
we don't
by
like
blue.
the show.
That,
we don't like the
We
show.
don't like that blue at all, man. That's
we don't like the show. Yes, we get it.
The show, then that means I don't like your picture. Yes. But Nora, man.
But it's a cool shot, man.
This is a tight shot.
But really quick, Lou, I have a question for you. Does your Spider-Man have that annoying bump on his head?
No.
What are you beating your Spider-Man?
Oh wow.
No.
Yeah, you're one of the lucky ones.
The ones that usually come with the bump on the head is the ones like the first one, like the what was it, Homecoming?
The Homecoming
Deluxe.
one? Yeah.
That has the bump on the head of the spider man.
Okay.
But if you get the the promo edition of that same suit,
see, mine still has it for some reason. And I got the
you got the
no, I got the one with the churro, and that one still has that annoying bump on top.
Oh, let me check my churro.
Let me check my churro.
Back on to this Commander Green,
man. Yep.
With his
there you go. There's Coruscant in the back.
There's that beautiful detail in the back.
Is it Coruscant back there, Commander Green?
Honestly, it looks like it's in some facility.
Yeah, I love it.
You know that's his DTOF, right? We all know that's his DTOF.
It's probably his DTOF, yeah.
They're in a facility, man. He just makes that DTOF work for everything.
It works so well every time.
Wow. Even Sideshow liked it. Thank you for tagging us. I think that's a bot, though. Dude, I'm loving this orange you got going here, and it looks like he's the interface. No, wait, what is
a droid? I think it's a droid, right?
I think it's a droid. Yeah,
yeah, it's a droid.
You can see where he cut it.
Yeah, he cut something here. All right.
Yep.
I'm not too much of a fan of. I mean, we really had to kind of guess what that was. That's the only thing.
You can see the eye there.
You can see the eye of the droid.
Yeah.
Where's the eye?
Right there, like the
right there.
Yep,
yeah, that's the eye. Yep.
That's it. Yeah.
I would have never guessed that was an eye, dude. True story. But
So you're
Speaking
talking
of battle
about
droids, though, we're gonna see battle droids in.
I
Mando
didn't
Season
pre-order
3.
any of them, man. I didn't pre-order any of them.
No, I mean we're gonna
talking
see them
about this one?
in Mando 3, Mando Season 3.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Yeah, see that bump right there.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's a
that
droid head from the Deluxe Kenobi. Okay.
Oh, nice.
that doesn't bother me.
It doesn't bother
That-
you.
No, it doesn't bother me because that's
Hmm.
like the zipper to the mask kind of vibe. That's where they sew it up. This one,
Yeah,
on
but
the
the
other
new
hand,
one doesn't
has
have it
it,
though.
but it's
Yeah,
not
it's
as
not as
noticeable.
prominent. Okay.
Yeah, this one's not as noticeable, but I think it's because it's brand new.
Mhm.
Oh, we're talking about the Spider-Man
time,
again.
me, messing around, swapping the heads. Eventually, that is gonna, shift from where it's at, and it'll probably do the same thing. Maybe a little bit of steam and a flat iron. Maybe you'll be good.
Maybe. Yeah. Good point. But it's the same material, right? Like I know that the
Yeah.
like the Churro Spider-Man has like a different material than like the old Spider-Man.
Not necessarily.
It's kind of like shinier a little bit.
Not necessarily.
Brandon,
Hmm.
how do we submit photos?
Sorry,
I did a
this is
hashtag
not-
earlier in the week,
not
but
here.
don't think it posted. Is there a new one besides Toy Moz is the hashtag, so I know we can go over it, but you also need to tag me, like actually tag me on the photo. Not in the comments or something, but on the photo, like when you go to
Click-
tag people.
Click on that photo so he can see where the tag is.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
like
he's-
see here how they're tagged here. So
Yeah.
I'm just anywhere in the photo you need to tag me, and then let me know when you've done that. I'll refresh this and make sure we get get over yours. All right, you guys. Hopefully you're done talking about Spider-Man right now, because
Yeah, I was gonna
No,
say
Maz,
sorry. We're not here for
We're
that.
not
My
done
bad.
yet,
Here for
Maz.
we're here for Commander Green right now, who's killing it. I would like to maybe gotten a little bit more light on this trooper back here.
No, I like it like
I
that.
kind of like
I
him
like it
back
like
in like
that, but-
fog and
Fine,
stuff.
Maz.
Yeah.
It's fine, Maz. Get out of here with that.
The only reason I like it like that is because it looks like he's coming in and about to step
Yeah,
into
from
the
the
light where
haze.
he's stepping into the light. So that haze, because you can still see
Yeah.
some of the visor and the details on the mask.
No,
Yeah.
you
So-
can't. I just
You can tell that's.
I had nothing else, man. That was what I was going with. You know?
We're all against you, Maz. We like
Lucky
it
with
the way-
no feet.
Yep.
Aha!
Yeah, I know.
There you go. I'm taking from Mike there. All right, but Commander Green, awesome stuff. What did I just see? Did somebody leave? Come in? No. Lou's playing with his dolls.
Aren't we all?
Aren't we all, Maz?
I just
Who's
wanted to
got
say that because
dolls?
we had these
We
big-
have
Listen, you're the
action
one who
figures.
complains
Lou's got
the most
dolls.
about soft goods. You're the one who complains the most about soft goods. So
you man with the director Krennic and some
Is that Quano? That's Quano, right?
Dark Troopers, or no, not Dark Death Troopers.
Death Troopers. yeah.
That's true.
wow,
Yeah.
Maz, you okay?
Dude, I'm not the big Star Wars guy like you guys. I like my Mandalorian. They got too many troopers now, man. I'm getting old. My grandparents always get my name and my brother's name mixed up
No,
all the
but you
time.
couldn't even say the word right. Death Troopers. It's like death comes for us all. It doesn't matter if there's a trooper in front of it. It could be Death Spider-Man, Death Superman. You couldn't get the word death out of your mouth. What happened?
Was it Dark or Death? See?
He was gonna say
Oh.
dark. Yeah, that exists too, though. Yeah.
Yeah,
we
it
have
is.
dark troopers.
It
Yeah.
is.
They're dark death troopers. Okay.
Dark
Commander
Death
Green, you
Troopers.
thought you cropped it a bit much? No, I think you cropped it pretty good, man.
No, yeah.
Yeah. No, that shot was fine.
So I put it on my TV and it's a lot brighter than it was in post. Yeah.
On my
It does
TV.
handle the lighting better, differently.
Interesting.
Maverick, hey, do you guys have any tips on lighting? Love this chat, by the way.
Softbox.
Yeah, I mean,
Rim lighting, rim lighting, rim lighting.
Yes.
Backlighting,
Yeah.
backlighting.
what?
Bounce
Bounce cards.
Bounce
Uh,
Really, the key for lighting is well, there's no like key because there's no wrong way to do it. It's just, and I say that, and there are wrong ways to do it, but
yeah.
let me back up. Trevor, can you help me? My brain is not working anymore.
I told you.
Loco broken.
I broke
Yeah, I would
You
say
broke him.
like, we're shooting little people here, so like it's product photography, but it's also, I mean, like, you know, with the armor on the troopers and stuff, you got to be careful with some things. But go on YouTube and look at portrait photography. I know, like, sometimes it's going to be like, see if you can find the short ones because it can be drawn out and boring, and if you're not into it, you're not into it. But it'll give you some good tips on photographing a face. You know what I mean? Like getting some drama in this. This is very flatly lit, especially on Krennic. It's not bad. It's not bad. It could be like on a ship that has that fluorescent lighting. It's very much in the Star Wars vein. So that doesn't, I'm not saying it doesn't work, but if you want more drama out of it, there's ways to do that. Backlighting, bouncing light,
Yeah, like 3-point
lighting
lighting
it in the back,
good thing
bouncing it
to
in the front.
look at.
3/4, yeah, exactly.
The
Like
3-point lighting is
Rembrandt
good to
lighting.
look- Mhm.
Yep.
Yep. All that stuff, you'll learn all that stuff from portrait lighting. So
Yeah.
go look at, you know, I don't have detailed videos on this stuff, so like specifically on just lighting. You can get tips from some of those videos, but I watched a lot of portrait lighting. I mean, it's
Portrait
all the
lighting is a good
basics.
way to go. Yeah,
all the
and
basics.
now you can find now a few good toy photography tutorials that deal with lighting.
I think really the
but
biggest
portrait lighting is a really good one to go.
Yeah, it just kind of transfers over to toy photography too. So
I think
good to look at
personally
that.
one of the biggest keys for lighting is if you want soft lighting, you need a big light with it, not just a soft box, but just a big light in general that's going to give you that encompassing light that's going to go more around the figure. So that's why they're talking about a big soft box or whatnot, you know, because I used, all right, since I'm going to have to go to this. All right, let's go to this guy real quick, okay? So
He's gonna have to.
we're going to have to, because I did this and I know what I did, okay?
Nothing else we can use.
So I had a big soft box over here on this upper right hand side to emulate the sun, like just shining on the whole scene here. So in this case, though, the angle of the figures, it doesn't give the shadows much choice other than to kind of just stop, you know, or excuse me, start. Maybe just there's going to be some hard lines there just because of the angles of the figures. But generally speaking, you would get softer lines from the bigger box. Of course, the box, you know, it wasn't the point of it. The point of it was just to light it evenly across. I think I just done messed up my whole thing.
The wider diffused light is going to give you light that envelops that figure a little bit more, as opposed to being like a small light, like a lume cube over on the right there. So like you could get one of those. They sell them at Home Depot. You don't have to buy a soft box necessarily. If you want to buy like a clip-on,
cloth.
What do you call it? Like a refracting light, you know what I mean? Like you'd use for like in a workspace or something like that. But then you can put tissue paper. Make sure you're not using like a halogen bulb because they get hot. But even if you don't put it over the top of it, but you can diffuse that with some tissue paper. You know what I mean? Or honestly, just go out and buy. Just go out and buy this.
Yeah, just paper honestly would work. Yeah.
Or you can bounce it off of a piece of whiteboard, which will also help diffuse it.
Yeah, basically bounce it or just try and diffuse your light. That's an important thing.
Go buy one of these
plastics off your hot toys.
And then of course you could
buy
like
something like that would be perfect.
This is a reflector that you can use. It's got gold. You can flip this on inside out, and then it's got black and silver on the inside, so you can switch it. But then this is a diffuser. You see how the light's diffusing that? Like you can see that through that. This is all you need. These are like $15, and you could just hold that up over your light. What's that?
Can we put that in front of Maz?
Diffuse Maz a little bit.
Hey, CT, there's no F on Maz. The S1 is the hacked account.
Yeah, but these are great, man. These are $15, and you can use these a myriad of ways, and they're not big, so you don't. And they fold down. You can actually just like take the whole thing, and they're meant to go like.
Yeah, we gave one away here a couple weeks ago, along with the whole other little lighting kit.
And like fold up to store in your bag or whatever like that. So
very portable.
They're awesome. Yeah,
I never use that thing.
Really, you go. Use it all the time.
I have one, but because it's round, it's harder to deal with than like putting a a piece of cardboard, or white cardboard, or black cardboard on.
Generally, a piece of cardboard for small figures is good. The reason I say that is because it's got nice diffusing material and it's got a frame to it, as opposed to taking tracing paper and holding it up to the light. Or
it's great for outdoors. I used it when I shot my outdoor Grogu, to deal with the sun and that kind of stuff, to actually control that. But yeah, we'll try to get more into lighting here as we go through these today. But as for this one, Q Man, you got a very even light just going around. It's almost like just like a
So it's just like DTOF lighting.
room lit kind of conditions, you know. So I
You
don't
know what
know
would have made this cool though? I mean, you probably don't have 3 of these Death Troopers because I know I have the same setup. I only have 2, and they're expensive. But even if you moved it, I mean, that's a little bit complex because then you have to Photoshop. But like if you had the one in front behind Krennic, you know, over his head, and you framed him real tight with the black around him, like you got those nice reflections that you have coming off the Death Troopers. Could be an interesting shot. It's that empty space, and I don't know what that yellow is over his head there.
Sure.
And that's coming. Watch things that go right into the head of your subject, because you don't want, like, if you're taking a portrait, and Mike knows this, like you don't want a tree trunk going into the head, you know what I mean? Like, or a telephone pole going into the head. So stuff like that.
It's called The Omen.
That's not a leading line. That's like a weird tangent that comes off the head. You know what I mean? So just watch that stuff. But if you surrounded him and got in real tight with the Death Troopers, it could be a cool shot, even if it's this brightly lit, because then you got a black and white thing going on, which is kind of cool. But
we didn't execute it, buddy. We actually did pretty well, but we did go through your shot already.
Gave it a bunch of praise, actually.
Gave it a bunch of praise. I tried
Hell yeah, man.
and I got shot down, so you know.
No, Alberto, that was really nice, man. I love that shot.
Thank you so much for sharing that with us.
Yep, it was a fantastic shot.
And congrats on the McFarlane share too. Casper says we'll see his diffuser here in a couple of the shots. So I thought the whole point was to not see it, but okay. We're gonna move on here. Oh, look at this crow, man.
Adrian.
Mezco Crow. Adrian, I just now seeing this, even though it's 5 days old. I don't know what the algorithm is doing to me, but so I hit that like button, of course. This is tight, man. We're doing a nighttime shot because, you know, Trevor's still holding to that.
You're muted.
Yeah, you're muted, Trevor.
Thought I hit it. I want to see the light coming into that apartment shot, though. That's what I want to see.
You got to be more specific then. So
I said this last week.
Is he wants nighttime with the lighting coming through the window?
We want it in the kitchen. Nighttime in the kitchen.
Right, nighttime in the kitchen. Late night kitchen raid.
Gotcha.
This is nice.
This is pretty nice. I dig this, man. It really is making the figure look actually pretty good, because this head sculpt, depending on the angle you shoot it at, it can really not work. It's just because it's a squished version of, you know, Brandon Lee's face. It doesn't always work if you shoot it wrong. But I like how he's got his hand on his knee, like he's just kind of tapping his knee. Like, yeah, I'm just jamming out, man. I'm playing the bongos with this dude's skull, man. But yeah, this is a really nice shot. The blue is nice. I like that.
I could see it a little tighter. I would maybe tighten it up around him. You know,
we don't need got quite much up here either. This much.
It's a little light on the top. And I think you could crop it real tight on him and just get, you know, because you get the idea that it's a tombstone and other tombstones. You sold that. It's good. And they're lit well. And I think you could just really tighten in on him and the skull, and it would be cool.
Yeah, and also tilt, as Nora said, tilt and zoom in.
Maybe. Yeah.
Let's move on. Adrian, thank you. Oh, actually, before we do that, because I had a few more tags here come in. Boom. All right, what do we got here?
Oh, wow. See any of these things on your
It's CT603. He was just asking me how to tag too. So nice stuff with the clone trooper here on the snaps.
No.
Go ahead, Harry. It's not like you want to jump in.
Shooting these chrome troopers are so tricky for like shots like this. Like you can clearly see the reflection of the room on the armor.
I know it's hard.
Yeah, it's so tricky to do this.
CT603 right here.
Yeah, I think so.
Or somebody else in the room.
Yeah.
In the room.
Yeah, matching lighting, it's gonna be so tricky with these chrome troopers.
Yeah. One of the other things is, to go with the matching lighting is you see that you got really nice solid blacks here, and this is all like a grayish black.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
your
yeah.
blacks are not matching with your source that you're trying to
Mhm.
composite up to, and that's why they kind of stand out the way they are. So what's one thing you probably want to do is research on how to match up your blacks. It's all a matter of playing in the grayscale though to get your blacks.
Yeah.
So,
I've also taken like you could take. I mean, it's not perfect because you really could have like an umbrella or something, but you could take a poster board, cut a hole in it just the size of your lens, and then have that in front of you. You know, like when you're shooting, because then the reflection, you're not going to see you in there.
Yeah.
It's
That's
tricky.
a great trick, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is tricky. It is tricky.
And it's not perfect either. You can sometimes see that little spot, you know. But
yeah, it's pretty nice, man. I dig the concept here, and then of course you got this one again.
I like this.
Was he gonna blow up his own guy though? I'm a little concerned. What's he doing? What's he doing? Are we gonna put that on the staff? Just kind of set it there and be like, haha, he won't see it. Boom.
Well, he might be getting ready to throw it back.
Yeah, I think that's what
That's true. Yeah.
Put that thing away, man.
I like my story. It was fun, man. It was like a gremlin version of a trooper, you know. He's like,
Yeah.
But yeah, the same thing here. Your blacks that's one of your big things. Your blacks are not letting the scene tie together with what you shot versus what's going on in your picture back here. And again, we're still seeing the room here in the helmet. That's just gonna be something very hard to work with. And I think Trevor came up with the best suggestions there. So it's gonna be a learning process. I'm still not great at matching my blacks either. So I try not to do that.
Is this a digital backdrop?
It looks like a digital backdrop.
It looks like he's here. CT603.
So
I think he's
you
actually
can-
Wars. He's actually sampling the show.
Okay.
is what it looks like.
Yeah.
So you can adjust your TV behind this to get a little bit more
Yeah.
black. The other thing you can do is what kind of camera are you using? Are you here?
Yes, he's here.
Yeah, he's here. Okay.
You hit that like button.
Okay, it's a TV. What kind of camera you got? Are you using your phone or? Because you can get a polarizing lens. Okay, so a polarizing lens is normally for when you're shooting outdoors and the sun is over the shoulder of your subject or whatever. It's very bright, and you can dial that down to reduce the amount of light coming from behind. So if you're using a TV, it's a great thing to have because you can dial it down, and actually the TV, the light coming from that can be darker or lighter. It's really not going to affect the contrast too much, but it can make it a little bit darker. You're really gonna have to play with the contrast on your TV to get the blacks to match.
He's using
Or
his
actually,
camera phone.
what
He's
I
using
do
a camera phone.
Yeah.
Yes, we are live, by the way.
It's
What
really
I do
clear.
is actually when I put a picture up on my monitor or my TV, I open that up in Photoshop so that if it looks like it's too washed out on camera, then I can just go in Photoshop really quick and just dial up the
Dialed up.
True. Yeah,
Yeah,
I've done
contrast,
that too. Yeah, exactly. Yep. But
Well,
it depends on the
AOL
blacks of your TV. If your TV looks a little washed out, you might have to bump the contrast up on it too.
Yeah.
But
That's
yes,
what I like
you
about
can
the
adjust
photo
that.
modes in video games too, by the way, because you can sit there and play with that real easy without messing up your whole TV settings too. Because I mean,
Oh, really? You can adjust that in the game? You can adjust
Yeah, in the game.
contrast
Yeah, you
on
can
it?
adjust
the aperture of the background. that you're
and
trying to do,
exposure and everything too. Yeah.
exposure, all that stuff.
Yeah, it gives you access to even the gamma on some of the games. You could adjust the gamma and
Basically
everything.
like a camera. Yeah.
Anything on a huge component for that. Thank you, Harry. And then I tried finally putting Cyberpunk. I just installed that finally. Went to play it. It's all in first
Awesome, man.
person, and
Awesome.
I hate it. I hate first person.
Yeah, I don't know why it wasn't first person because CD Projekt Red always makes their.
I sit there
games,
and
so
I was
it's
like, man, I'm gonna meet this really cute chick. I'm gonna enjoy, checking her out all the time. Be like, yeah, where is she? What's in that? But AO has got a serious question here. It's a quick question. How do you guys manage to overcome your creativity?
Oh yeah, I know
Creativity mental
exactly.
blocks. There are some days where your shots just can't come through.
Yeah, that happened to me recently.
Happened to me right now, actually.
Yeah, for today, actually, I
right now.
wanted to post for Turtle Tuesday, and the shot I did was not even good enough for me to even save as a JPEG afterwards. Like it,
Damn.
it looked like I went backwards. Like from when I first started
know
messing with
exactly what you
Photoshop.
mean. Yeah,
It
yeah,
looked
yeah.
horrible. I couldn't even I couldn't come to terms with it,
I
and,
know exactly what you mean.
I couldn't figure out what to shoot for the Turtle Tuesday, and I just didn't do a shot for today. But sometimes what helps is if there's certain genres that you like, go watch a movie, a cartoon, anything that you have figures of, and sometimes that'll give you inspiration to do something.
Hell yeah. Hell
that
yeah.
that helps me sometimes when I have a block. I'm like I can't figure out what to do, especially when I'm shooting Mythic Legions. I go watch a lot of fantasy shows, like Lord of the Rings,
Yeah.
Game of Thrones, stuff like that, and that kind of gives me inspiration, especially like battle scenes. That's where all my inspiration comes from.
Yeah, or
And that's a good
Google
one.
or
Or Google.
Pinterest, like
Pinterest is a good one.
Vallejo or Frazetta or something, and just look at that. Like there's times when I'm like I'm stuck on an angle of
Mhm.
framing and the lighting, and it's just not working, and I really have to force myself to say, you're
Gotta
not
step
getting
away.
this.
Yeah,
So
I gotta
like
step
even if
away.
the framing is
Yeah.
is right and you know it's right, you gotta like step away from this and move around. Take the camera off the tripod if you're using a tripod, which you probably
Well,
should be.
I mean, here's a great example here. I mean, I had a hard time with this. This was the first shot I took of this, this shot that I ended up posting today. I mean, I just kept taking shots, blowing smoke, taking shots, and I didn't change the angle for quite some time. And then I went through, let me see, and play with the pose a little bit more, play with the angle a little bit more. I'm not trying to crop that. What are you doing? Why'd you do that? No, why are you in that? Crop?
See that?
But
Don't
just all
So
playing
prepared.
with the different stuff, and then I end up, all the way down here, and with that. So it's just play with the angle as far as that goes.
And sometimes you just have to step away. Don't be scared to step away because
Exactly.
Yeah.
if you stay there too long, you'll burn yourself out, and then you're gonna irritate yourself, and then
Mhm.
it's just you're gonna make that whole thing into a frustration and anger, and then you're definitely not gonna come up with something. So it's okay to step away, leave everything the way it is, step away, or like Trevor said, take the camera off the tripod and look around, adjust things. I typically do the hand, to see if I could frame certain things.
Yep.
Just from different angles, because sometimes you move the camera, but you don't really see certain things. But if you use your hand and just do the little square and move around, you can
Mhm.
find a certain angle that
I've
might
done that
work.
with the phone too, which is
Yeah, the
weird.
phone works
It's-
too.
I don't
Yeah,
know
yeah,
why
yeah.
it's different than the camera. I don't know if it's just a different, like amount of space that you're seeing it on. But like, I've taken some shots like doing a live, and like, oh, that looks pretty good. So-
Yeah, I always thought that the
But-
making the square with the hands was a joke. You see people in theater.
No.
No,
Oh.
man,
It's a real
No,
thing,
it
man.
actually works.
it works, man. Yeah.
It's called
Yeah.
framing, bro.
Mhm.
Yeah, move around, but like Pablo said, sometimes you just I've taken down full sets and just said this is I'm going to come back to it. I'm going to write the idea down
Yeah.
and come back to it because it's just not working. I don't know the approach, whatever the hell it is, your attitude, your
Yeah.
patience, whatever the hell
Yeah.
it is. Like
Yeah.
sometimes you just got to walk away and like give it a couple days.
Yep.
I know another thing that helps me with blocks is just getting a new figure. I mean, it's not always the best solution, but it's
Not
like
much money, yeah.
great example was I had that
Ooh.
pose that I used for the turtle in the shot. Lou remembers it. I posed
It's
it
a good
last
one,
week.
Lou.
I shot it all week, and then I had another shot for a turtle, and then I got this Spider-Man in the mail yesterday, the Sentinel Spider-Man, and I was like, now I want to do something with him, and then I still had that turtle sitting in that pose there, just kind of off to the side. I was like, I'm gonna have him throw that, and I'm gonna have Spider-Man just yank it like they're teamed up, and he's like, no pointy things, no killing stuff. So that's how that idea was born. He was like, no.
Well, I thought it was more like, from what I saw from my perspective of the shot, I thought Leo was going to throw a kunai to actually kind of web swing, kind of mimic web swinging, and Spider-Man yanked it like, no, you fall down now.
We could do that too, but the comment says no Mr. Pointy.
No, Mr. Pointy.
No, Mr. Pointy.
That's the thing.
Yeah,
So,
but quick sidebar, Maz. Trevor, I got a bone to pick with you. Thank you. See? See?
Yep.
Hell yeah, brother.
Yeah.
Woo!
That looks
Fantastic.
amazing.
Is that
That's
the
right.
Warhammer or Joy Toys?
Yeah, no Warhammer.
I had to
Wow.
get the Death
They-
Company, Blood Angels.
They need to make the
Innocent.
bikes for the Blood Angels. They need to make the bikes for the Blood
They need to
Angels.
make bikes. So what I did was I got the Black
Awesome,
Templars
man.
and had them like, no, you ain't using it. I'm using it, and just have
I
them
know
like,
we're talking toys. Okay,
Yeah, that's a gorgeous one too.
Dang.
that's gorgeous. But you froze.
yes.
So, there we go. Now you froze.
Yeah, they're awesome, man.
All right.
Love them.
Yeah,
Let's
they're
see.
a lot of fun.
JP Rex, he's coming in here. He says, would be can't read now. Would be a bit cooler if there was a bit of space between the two troopers. It looks like one sits on the other. Otherwise, I'd dig this.
I think he's talking about the second one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see that. Yeah, but it's it's a lot harder than you think. But yeah, I agree with you. It can be pretty tricky.
Yep.
And then of course CT was answering camera phone. He uses the Samsung S9.
S9, dang.
Yeah.
Rocking the S9, huh?
It says all great areas to focus on. Thank you. And yeah, that's what we're here for, of course. JP Rex, let's see. When I have a creativity block, I go through old shots like today's T-Rex
That
shot and
helps
mess
too,
around
yeah.
with those until I get my creativity going again to shoot new
That's good.
stuff.
That's good.
It is
too,
another
yeah.
good idea. There's a lot of great ways to do it, of course.
Yeah, sometimes I revisit old shots that I wasn't happy with and try to redo it, with new techniques that I've learned up to that, past that point.
Same.
That's what I did with that Mandalorian in the doorway thing. Remember, I built that whole diorama because the first one I didn't have a diorama at all. It was just a because I was back then I was just doing vape smoke backgrounds. It's like
Dude, I
in the
remember
background.
we was doing that. I remember
Sometimes I bang my head against the wall a lot, and that's
That works. Yeah.
Like that kind of
really. That doesn't really help.
Rattles
Actually, don't do that. It doesn't.
rattles the
Yeah,
cranium, just just
Yeah.
a bit.
And of course, don't force yourself to post something if you don't have anything. I mean, Arthur right here. He said, I didn't even post this week, even though I took a bunch. They all turned out
Same.
horrible
Same.
and couldn't
Same.
make them work. So
It happens. We
Yeah.
all go through it. Like I
Yeah.
couldn't bring myself to post that turtle picture. I could not. I showed it to a friend of mine, and he's like, "Yeah, that's not even what your style looks like at all." Now I was like, "Yeah, I know." I took way too many steps backwards on that shot. I was like, Mm-mm.
I would
It
suggest not
It
going to the
happens.
mirror and berating yourself and telling yourself you suck.
You suck.
No talent whatsoever.
Do
That's
better.
what I do.
Because I've done that, and it doesn't really work.
I go to the mirror and I say, I can't even believe you know how to take a photo anymore. What the heck's the matter with you?
Like you with these other camera.
I don't even know what that does.
Berate yourself in
That's
every way
exactly what I
possible.
do.
How dare you look that way?
No,
That's exactly
Joey,
what I
what's up, man? What's up, man? Thank you so much for nominating my my Batman and Vapor shot the other week for Toy.
Oh, nice. Hey, what's up,
I
Don't you?
appreciate it. And I enjoyed watching you guys on your stream with Toy Talk last night. It was great. So if you
Yeah, it
guys
was a
watch
good-
Toy Talk on Monday nights,
no
it
shit,
starts
Sarah.
before your show does typically, Trevor. But
Mhm.
yeah, so whatever. I don't want to.
Start watching that and come over to my show afterwards.
There you go.
The R3 toys.
I was
The
just watching
inverse
it today.
to that is you go take out an older figure and take new photos and save money. You can do that too. But
Yeah.
another thing to touch on what you said as far as like not posting for like a week or whatever. There are points though in which like those creative juices start to flow, of course, and you take your shot. Don't stop there. Take more shots. Store them up if you want, so you can post something later. That's what I typically do on the weekends because I don't post on the weekends generally. I just decided, those days are for whatever I'm doing, and I don't have to worry about getting up at a particular time to help with my algorithm inputs and all that stuff with Instagram, what time I'm posting and all that stuff. So I just don't post on the weekends. Typically. AOLZ, great advice. Thanks.
Of course.
See, those Black Templars are nice.
Yeah.
Black
The Warhammer. Yeah, Warhammer.
Steve, what's going on, buddy? Have you guys ever switched to a wide angle lens to help you with group shots, or even a wider angle on a single character shot to see more background? Always have to move my camera way back to fit it all in. I do.
Depends on your lens. Yeah.
It depends on and it depends on what your shot, what you're trying to capture. Because sometimes you don't want so much of the background, because sometimes that'll kill the main focus of your shot. Now, if like you said, if you're going to do a big group, then that's understandable if you're trying to get everybody. But you also want to try to keep that as tight as possible too, just on the characters you're trying to shoot. You don't want to take away from that if you have too much of the background. And sometimes I don't pay attention to that, and I end up shooting too much background too, because sometimes I want my whole dial to be in there because I'm happy the way the setup was, but sometimes you don't want to have too much. It just depends on what you're trying to go for. So
Yeah.
there's a lot of variables there. It depends.
The widest
would-
I shoot with personally is 32 millimeter, which is like a 50 mil on my particular camera because it's mirrorless. I'm sorry, Trevor. I cut you
Yeah.
off.
No. That's yeah. I was gonna say like 40 millimeter macro is what I was shooting with, but you really like almost exclusively. But then I got a variable. There's some great variable lenses. The problem with a cheaper variable lens is just the softness. But like if you're not printing, it's fine. You know what I mean? If you're just putting up Instagram shots, it's fine.
And they're usually not.
And then you have the wide range of what you need, to get those different types of shots. Because I was shooting with two prime lenses, a 40 and a 90. And I know what you're talking about. With the night, you had to like back up across the room to get like some shots going with that setup. But it can work. It just that's the way you got to do it, unless you get a variable lens.
Yeah, because I primarily shoot with the 50 prime and a 40 macro prime. Like those are the two lenses I normally shoot. Sometimes I will pull out I have a telephoto that I use sometimes depending on what I'm trying to go for, but my two main ones is that 40 mil and that 50.
Yep.
And I'm trying to get my hands on that new 105 millimeter lens that Nikon put out a year ago or 2 years ago for the Z mount. That thing sharp.
You have a Z?
I have a Z. I have a 5Z.
Oh, okay.
As a Canon shooter, and of course I have the 1.6 crop on here, but this is what I shot today's on, which is a 50 millimeter. This is the Nifty 50 from Canon, so it's really nice and fast. It's a 1.8 f aperture on here. That is the fastest it is, and then I also have this the 100 millimeter Canon, and this I think is 2.8.
Yeah, it's 2.8.
Yeah, it's a
2.8 L.
Yeah, 2.8 L. So, but this is an expensive lens. These are both prime lenses, and so on my camera, because this is the M50, because of the crop, this is more like a 130 millimeter macro. Though.
Yeah, you have 1.6 on yours. Use APS-C.
This is about a 70 millimeter macro-ish kind of thing. Yeah. So both of them can get pretty tight, but this one's going to get me a lot more bokeh, and I'm going to get in really tight with this one. If I'm going to do something close up, like the Wolverine shot, I'm going to bring that up real quick.
That horrible Wolverine shot.
Yeah, I know it was horrible. I hated it, but this one was shot with the 100 millimeter. No, wait, no, hold on, I'm lying. I shot with the 100 millimeter.
No, yeah, you did shoot the 100.
So, and I could get in pretty close to that because this was all right there, and then this one here was shot with the 50. You see here, so it just depends on what you want to go. But yeah, so that's what I like to shoot with personally, and I think we're all pretty much on the same kind of page thereabouts of the focal ranges, depending on your camera, what specific ones you're using. But this is what I'm.
Yeah, a good 40-50 is a great prime lens to start with for sure. Macro, if you want to be able to get in tight. Pablo, I highly recommend this one. I mean, it's up there, but this thing is so sharp, man.
And what camera family is it in?
Nikon. It's the Z, so it's a Z mount. Like you gotta have the mirrorless, but if you can, like, if people are watching, I mean, this is an expensive lens, but like, it's not a starter lens, but
yeah.
That you can get a little sharper with mirrorless cameras and stuff like that. They just have the better.
Nice. Mirrorless just have that crop you got to deal with though. So,
yeah,
that's always fun. Let me see. We got some other comments. I want to make sure we get through here real quick. Where are we at? Okay. Headbanging work.
the block. Put some Metallica and go to town. Yeah.
And agree. When I used to paint and sketch, I used to get so mad at myself and then not do anything for days. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's happening to me right now, basically.
Yeah.
That's what artists do.
Don't have camera envy per se, but I mean, like this camera that I got, this itself was like just $600-700, somewhere around there. I mean, it's not too bad. I mean, granted, it's still money you may or may not have, but the lenses is where they really start getting you though.
Yeah, the lenses. Yep.
So you can get yourself in there and just kind of baby step it. You can even rent lenses. Try them.
I'm really happy with the one I have, that Z5. I mean, it's the first full frame in that category that they put out for like, I guess it's more like a beginner camera. It's not the, I know the Z9, the new Z9 II, I think it's the one that's doing really good now. I know they have issues with the first round, but I'm actually pretty happy with the Z5. It's not that bad.
Yeah, I went from the Z6 to the Z7.
Oh, nice.
Toy News Quarterly. Has anyone experimented with focus stacking with a narrow focus lens? I've only done 2 layers of stacks, so I wouldn't say I've done it. But I think Pablo,
I've done it twice, and both times I think I stacked 15 shots.
Yeah, I was gonna say like 12 to 15 is about the max I've ever done. I think.
I can't remember which one I did it, but I know it was one where I believe it was Black Widow staring down her scope, and then my focal point started at the tip of the barrel of the rifle, and then worked my way all the way down. I think it was a total of 15 shots that I did for that one.
Yeah, I haven't.
I would not trust Photoshop to do that for you because it doesn't do a good job.
No, it doesn't. I tried that one time and it looked horrible.
It's a mess. You
and
can
then-
go from there and fix it up, but it's kind of
It's going to be a lot more work.
crazy. Yeah, it is a lot more work. Yeah.
And this will catch us up on the comments. 6Scale Steve says, I used a Nifty 50 on a Canon. Does almost everything I need. Just a pain in the butt for moving it far back for big shots.
Well, that's the 6 scale thing, man. It's
Yeah,
like
it's
it's
6
just,
scale.
that's just what it is. Yeah.
Because a 50 millimeter on the 112 side isn't much. You don't have to move too far at all. It's not
No.
bad. What I use for my 6 scale stuff is my 32 millimeter.
Mhm.
It's an EFM lens. So if you have like the M50 like I do, then that doesn't even need an adapter. It works right on there. It's a really nice lens. But I don't know what would be comparable. I guess that would be close to a 50 millimeter for a mirrorless camera. So yeah, if you're using mirrorless, then you just probably need something a little bit wider. And then Toy News Quarterly, I've got one more question. What program do you suggest for it? For the focus stacking? And I'm gonna let you guys vamp on that. I have to go AFK real quick.
Photoshop seems like good.
Yeah,
We have to do it
Yeah, go ahead,
manually. But
Pablo.
yeah.
Yep.
No, I was gonna say I do it on Photoshop, but like what we said is that don't let Photoshop do the stack. There's a stack filter and that just doesn't work. But if you do all the shots yourself and then you stack those yourself manually, then that'll work. But it is a little work. It depends on how many shots. But typically it's about 15 or plus shots that you need to do. And I've only done it, I believe, twice because it is a lot of work. But I typically use Photoshop on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never
Yeah,
really done
Photoshop,
any
but
focus stacking.
And honestly, if you're going to photo stack, if you're going to photo stack too, you might really want to use a focus rail because it's going to make your job a lot easier, especially if you're using any type of lens that has any range on it, like a 100 millimeter or something like that. Everything you do, the closer you are to that shot is going to really magnify movement and motion in the lens. I would really say get a focus rail. If you've never seen a focus rail, I could show you one, but I've got one. They really help. You can just really turn just a little bit to make sure that the depth of field is moving, to the plane that you want. So
get myself one of those. Actually,
and I've got one right here. If you've never seen what they look like, they're just. Oh, there's my camera here. So your camera mounts into the mount here with the plate, and then it just rolls back and forth with everything's backwards in my camera. Sorry. So you can just roll. You can roll your focus in or out.
I meant to enable my camera, not do that.
Okay. Anyway, yeah, that's what a focus rail is, and if you're doing any number of shots like that, 15 shots or something.
Because you do have to be very careful because any slight, like if it moves off course just by a hair, you're going to see it.
I mean, if you're doing the work manually in Photoshop, you can correct for that kind of stuff.
Yes.
But it's going to make your life a lot harder for sure.
And that's why I've only done it twice.
And
Vehicle.
Oh, nice.
Amazon couldn't even ring a doorbell, but I got it.
And all the mirrorless Nikons are, I think, are full frame for us.
Yes. Yeah.
models,
Now.
just
Yeah.
for,
Mhm.
they're not cropped.
Well, how about Pogue One here, man? We got this Ahsoka shot here with a Mandalorian. Got her. I guess it's supposed to be Mando. Got the drop on her here.
Is that
It
Mando?
looks more like Boba. It's
Yeah, it
Boba
looks more
Fett.
like Boba. Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
it Boba?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Boba.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
it's
is.
Boba, yeah.
It's got the red around the visor.
Yeah, you got me. You got me. That's not
Yeah.
important to the story. What do you guys think?
I like the
Oz don't know
story.
Star Wars.
I like
Think
the story.
could be a
behind
little
the
bit
shot,
brighter, right?
but could be a
Yeah,
little bit brighter.
yeah,
And I
could be a little
think
bit brighter.
the orange tones on Ahsoka is a little too saturated. I would have bumped it up a bit. The composition is great, and I like the story behind it, but that's pretty much, I think, what I would adjust.
Yeah, just a little bit brighter, honestly.
Yeah.
All right.
And lower. I would have again
Mhm.
like if there's no reason to shoot down on figures, try not to. It's not the basic advice. There can be reasons, like if you want to like show space on a floor or somebody being surrounded, or bodies around whatever, John Wick or something like that. But generally shoot up from a little more worm's eye to get some more drama and make them look like like that right there,
butt.
like
Horse
Mott.
butt.
Yeah, or that. Yeah, exactly. Thank you for that demo.
I just don't know what he was doing. I was like, why are we moving this slowly up the screen? Like we need to take a look at that.
That kind of show now.
Legendary Sixers, man.
Perfectly-
What's going on, buddy? How you doing?
Perfectly illustrated, Lou. Thank you very much.
No, I agree, man. This shot is very darkish and
It's
she's
darkish.
very orange.
Yeah.
You want to when you're doing this, because it looks like she's supposed to be like maybe in front of a fire or something.
Yeah.
I'm assuming. So if you're doing this, you want to cut your orange with a little bit of a white. I like to. That's what I like to do anyway, as far as the
A white card or a white
white
a
card,
light,
white card or something, just to cut that down. Especially on a character that's already that color.
Yeah,
I
was
you
gonna
want
say.
to
That's a good
introduce
point,
some
yeah.
white in there to kind of bring out some of the highlights on her and not just
Yeah.
make it bleh, orange.
It's like when people light mall with a red light. It's like,
Yeah,
oh, no.
Yeah.
You gotta cut some white into that. You got to.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't think it makes sense, but it trust me, it will. It will.
Yeah.
So good shot though. Good shot.
Mhm.
Yeah, it looks good though. Still.
Yeah, I like
Let
the
me,
story behind it.
refresh this one more time because I know Lou was late to the party. He can't just participate like everybody else. He's got to tag me later and go, oh, that's the wrong button. Oh wait, no, that was the right button. That worked. There we go. He can't tag me properly.
Oh, he did a top down.
Yeah, he did a top down. He's got.
But
he's
this
got
works as a
Leo
top
standing
down.
on
Just talking
top,
about the
because
top
he's
down,
looking because he's looking up. So yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
standing on top of the box for one of the other figures. I think one of the playmate
The best action figures, right? Is that what that is, Lou? The box.
You're muted, Lou.
Muted.
You're muted.
That's not the box. That's the best of TMNT Leonardo comic. So basically,
Oh, okay.
it takes
Nice.
all the comics that he's been in. That's mainly his story,
Mhm.
and they give you a quick synopsis of Leo,
that's
what he does, how he is, blah blah blah. His-
Okay. Because they use that same artwork for that exclusive one at Walmart, the best
Yeah.
action figure line. Yeah, it's
That's
the same
why I thought it
artwork.
was
Yeah,
that one.
that's what I thought too.
Yeah, they use that for the comic book covers as well for the IDW, because it's an IDW comic that takes Mirage IDW stories and they just keep going. It's nice.
See, well now this kills the story. You telling me that because at first I thought that this Leo is the best one standing on the crap one.
So, but real quick sidebar. CT63, Lou does a lot of his shot. In fact, this shot here is also done with a camera phone. So
Yeah, that's right.
so you can pull this stuff out and just got to know the limitations of the device and work with it, and don't try to get too crazy. Although camera phones nowadays you can do a lot more.
Yeah, pretty
I
good.
don't know how to
Yeah.
do it. You can do a lot with them.
Mhm.
I have a hard time getting it to change focus. So I don't.
They've gotten better and better.
You have to go beyond like the standard, like whatever they give you, like opening up the camera is not the best thing. You got to go buy a good camera app and use
Yeah.
that to
Mhm.
Yeah, because
control the
once you
camera.
do that, it unlocks that camera
So
that
much,
comes with the phone.
yeah.
Yeah, it gives you
Yeah.
more options. You could adjust the depth of field, the shutter. And you can't do that with just the regular standard camera app that comes with your phone.
Nah, because what they do is they got like buffers and blockers and stuff like that. It's kind of like what they do with updates. They're like, oh, we want to slow down your phone so we can make you buy a new phone. It's the same crap over and over.
It's there, but it's not intuitive, and it's not really like
Yeah.
they try to make it simple for everybody to take a selfie. You know what I mean? But
Mhm.
there's a lot built into those. Lenses are beautiful, and they can do a lot, but you really have to have some other app to unlock all that.
To unlock all that, yep.
I'm gonna stay quiet because I had a dirty joke. I don't want to get Maz in trouble.
Let's not.
No. Respect, you know what I mean? I will offend a lot of women right now. So
Jesus Christ.
He's one of the lucky guys who got the
A
Canon.
lot more
R5.
women, you mean?
Not a cheap camera, but he says Ashley has focus bracketing built in, but haven't tried it. Do you mean stacking?
Yeah, I haven't tried that actually. Mine has it too. The Z5 has it. I'm pretty sure yours has it too, Trevor. The bracketing.
You can do it, yeah. It still doesn't like
It's not
still
perfect,
doesn't
but
move
yeah.
like on the rail, so that
Right.
it doesn't have like it'll move in when there's so you're still, you know, there's things that have gotten as you focus, you know, there's still things that are like larger than the last shot or 2 shots before that or whatever, but you still have to adjust for it, to some degree.
This is a Pogue one as well doing the Hot Toys DX, I think 19.
Man, it almost looks like a screenshot.
It looks like a real person almost.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Batman. You don't have this one, Harry?
No, I do not have this one. You know me.
You're a Batfleck guy.
I'm a Batfleck guy, yeah.
Not a, where are they?
No, not throat cancer guy, no.
And the other reason I'm saying it looks like a screenshot because it's a little bit blurry. That's why.
Yeah, it is, but it looks like a screen grab. So the
the
blurry is
lighting
kind of working for that particular purpose. But
the lighting is beautiful, though.
Yep.
I gotta say, it makes that mouth plate looks like a real person's mouth.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yes.
The only thing that's kind of sticking out is like his neck thingy in the back. Like you can tell that's like a joint right there a little bit. Yeah, that's the only thing.
But in future, I mean, unless this was intentional to be out of focus, you are out of focus. So just a little bit. You just get a little blur to it.
Because what seems in focus is that back part of the cape. You can see the detail on it. Right there.
Right there,
That's where the focal point is at.
So when you intentionally focus, it's best practice to use the eyes, the closest one to you. But again, you may have done this on purpose. I don't know.
Yeah, that's true.
It does work for this shot, but
it does. Yeah,
I think I know what happened though. Like that happens to me a lot too, where I'm like, oh, that looks focused, and then when you go and you edit it, and it's like, oh wait, like the focus is completely somewhere else. Yeah.
That's why I don't trust the autofocus or anything anymore. I use a little magnifying glassy thingy. I might use autofocus to get me in there, but then I'll hit that magnifying glass, put a manual focus, and tighten that up even more, and be like, there we go. And then you got to play that game, kind of like you do at the when you get your glasses or whatever. You're like lens 1 or lens 2, lens 1 or lens 2. Like,
like when you get your eye checked.
All I know is I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna be blind because I chose the wrong one. I don't know.
If Maz, if I could show something real quick. This isn't focus stacking necessarily, but this is a good idea if you've done like especially with fog and stuff like that. If you go to in Photoshop, if you go to File, Scripts, instead of just opening, I mean you can open from Bridge or you can open up from Lightroom as well as a stack. But I output everything from Lightroom as JPEGs just because it's smaller. I don't really have to want to deal with raw photos the entire time. So you go to Script, load files into stack right here in Scripts, and then it's going to give you. You go to browse and let's say,
right now,
oh, are you not seeing it?
We're not really. We're seeing your Photoshop, but it's just you kind of pointing your mouse around a little bit.
Oh, is it not? Is it not showing you everything I'm doing? Like you don't see load layers?
I don't think so. No.
We just see
it's just like your main page.
Yeah, we see the main Photoshop main page.
Are you sharing the window or the whole? I mean, I don't know how many monitors.
Yeah, hang on a second. You know what? Like, let me go back
like
and
pop-up windows.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Let me. I'll share the whole screen. Then I guess I have to show. Everything.
Put the porn away though.
Okay. No, this is just going to be a weird. Like, hang on a second. Let me go back to Photoshop. Hang on. Yeah, I know, right? That's what I'm saying.
Here we go. There we go. We got file.
All right, you go to Script. You're seeing that now. Okay, Scripts, load files into stack, browse, I'll go down to
Max. The OS is a little different.
That's not what I wanted.
You think you're
That's
special,
not
don't
where
you,
I
Trevor?
was.
That Mac.
That's not what I had. All right. I guess I got to navigate to what I want here. Hang on a second. I had it all set up. Okay. So I go to like JPEGs and like I'll take these 5 or 6 or whatever it is.
Okay.
Select them all. Hit open. And then I do usually hit attempt to automatically align source images because it is good. Like my camera doesn't move, but if it does, even just slightly for some reason, this will help. It's not going to correct everything, but at least I know that if the camera hasn't moved and everything should align perfectly, that this isn't going to affect it at all. And it's just going to make it, in case there is like a little bit of a difference between them, it'll make it better. But then this will bring in everything as a layer, which you'll be able to see in a second here when I shrink this down.
Camera moving. I need a decent recommendation for a tripod because mine can move a little bit.
Yeah, I would suggest getting a real sturdy.
Like it doesn't necessarily sit straight. It's like it can move.
Yeah, I would suggest to anybody to invest a little bit into a good tripod. I did the Amazon Basic to begin with, and it was like constantly being knocked over every time I
That's now like a last resort light stand is what that is for me.
So you can see so now I've got like this, these are all perfectly, if you move these, there's really no difference between these. There shouldn't be anyway, because the camera didn't move. But you can take like the fog here, add a layer mask,
That's exactly
take a
what
black,
I do.
and then just like I want to bring in a little bit of this fog over here. I can get rid of this guy or something like that. You know what I mean? Bring him back. So, that's it. Like it's useful for that. Like the stacking is useful. It's not necessarily focus stacking in this respect, but it's
I do that with lighting actually.
Lighting is the same way. Like you could, I know, like you were talking about Mr. Lee coming on. Like Mr. Lee would like probably take like do some lighting with it, like hand lighting, like light painting, and hit the side of his face here, and then you can just bring in like, I don't know if there's anything that I can show in that respect, but the clock is a little bit brighter here, but I could like knock out this layer and then bring it in from that, where like I want to make that darker or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like you're painting a little light in there. You can do it. You can move your lighting around too and use it for that stuff.
That's exactly
I'm
what
really
I do,
looking forward to that with Mr. Lee. That's going to be a fun one.
Yeah, I need to touch base with him again. I haven't talked to him.
Oh, infinite.
All right, so let's get back to this. Let's add that back to the stream. And was there any more we want to add on to Pogue 1 here? I think
this is
The
beautiful.
lighting is beautiful.
Lighting is perfect. Lighting is perfect on this.
And again, the lack of focus could be a creative choice because, like, we've all attested to, this does look like a screen grab, and what not really a picture that you've taken. So for that, we can forgive the focus. Trevor might not be.
If I'm being honest, no, it's not a screen grab though. So like,
Get
your focus down. Get your focus down. But it's nice.
Because like I said, like the
he doesn't like
the detail is on that cape. So yeah, I would have.
No creative choice for you. All right, so where are we at? We're
right there. Yep.
Adrian.
Interesting.
What is this?
This is Demon Slayer. No, Goblin Slayer.
Goblin Slayer.
All right. Lou's been really quiet. Let's have Lou touch on this one, man.
Hold on, let me enhance.
Engage.
I think it's pretty nice. I don't know if this character specifically is male or female, but the hip is raised kind of high, so I'm assuming it's a female.
It's male, actually.
It's male.
Kind of androgynous, though.
Just very sassy.
Very androgynous. Yeah.
It's a graceful character. It's anime. You know what I mean? So,
yeah.
But good point. I mean, the hip raise.
Yeah. The hip. Yeah, because the hip raise. You usually want to do a hip raise with female characters because it accentuates more of the sex appeal to that. With characters that are covered in armor, they really don't tend to, lift their extremities out. You know what I mean? They're very like tanky and just walk like
Yeah.
a bunch of brutes, you know. But I like the grass. It's sweeping over to the side. I think it's a little out of scale, though. The lighting's okay. Just I don't know the orange rim lighting on it, the figure and on the skulls don't match the lighting that's being on the background. It doesn't like the colors do not match the sky.
Sun. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah, the grass is a little too orange. Also, you can see it on the grass.
yeah. So, but other than that, you know, I like the fact he's holding the goblin head. The placement is nice. Placement
The
is nice.
composition is nice.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
So, you know, work on the lighting. Maybe change the background. Maybe the background could be more like a dungeon, and change the grass into something a little bit more flat. And, you know, you probably have something here, but that's all I got right now.
You could use the props. I like that he used the sock cutter's wife's head.
Yeah.
So I was like,
Oh, is that what it's from? Because I haven't.
yeah, that's the sock cutter's wife's head. Yeah, and some Mythic Legion skulls.
Speaking of sod cutter, he went back up.
Yes.
Just I don't know if Lou was aware, but or any of the people watching, but Theodore sod cutter is back up. You can purchase him from Mezco. Is that right?
Yes. Is he still available? I haven't gone
I
back.
don't know. He was earlier today. We'll say that.
Listen, all I'm waiting for is that Conan the Conqueror, because my wait list converted. I just need to pay him off when it's time to come over.
Yeah,
Nice.
Yeah, I'm waiting for them to process mine already too. Like, man, like I want that one in hand. I'm hoping they updated the double
arms, right?
Yeah, I hope. If not, well, it's okay because I still love the first one. So
I think this is Adrian's attempt at doing the window, the nighttime scene through the window. Not the kitchen though, but it's through the window.
Like neon. That's like neon at night. Well, maybe.
I don't know. It's definitely not the daytime. So what do you think, Trevor? Did he nail it?
Yeah, I mean, it looks like it's outside. You know, like it's some neon light coming in from the city into a warehouse. Yeah, so that's nice. I don't know.
All right, you hear that here first, guys. Adrian, Trevor likes it.
Yeah, I just want to see that kitchen, man, with nice like moonlight glowing.
Or have someone
I want to
open
see
the
Peter B.
refrigerator.
Parker taking like a big sandwich out of the fridge or something.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh man.
All right. Well, we're gonna move on then from that. More Adrian stuff going on here. This room's not really lit by the outside environment so much though on this shot.
Yeah, this looks like Mezco, right? This is the Mezco.
Yes.
Yeah,
Both of them. Yeah, both of them.
Yeah, I skipped out on the Harley.
Now, Harley's
actually, all three.
Harley's good.
I just noticed Joker's on the ground.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's good storytelling. I think I would have liked had her like interacting with Batman a little bit more, like a hand on the shoulder and like look like talking into his ear or something like that. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
that'd been good. Yeah.
Yeah.
A little more connection. It just, you know, she kind of looks like she's like kind of thinking about something. Like, did I leave the oven on?
I leave the gas on.
Yeah, I would have changed her
Get back
pose.
in the kitchen.
No, I really like the idea of her like just kind of bent over in that kind of seductrous type way that she moves, and
Yeah, like
leaning
whispering in his
with her
ear over
face
his
right
shoulder. It'd be a
almost on his
really cool
shoulder.
shot, actually.
Like she's whispering
Yeah.
something in his ear. I'm sold on that idea. I like that.
Or I would have had her kind of tying up Batman as he's like, you know, slumped over.
Yeah,
You
something
know,
like that.
that would have been nice because it would have added
Yeah.
to storytelling.
Like
Like
she's
she's
tied,
in motion,
Fishing,
tying him up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that, and you'd know that Batman would have to have been knocked out to get tied up to that point. You know,
Yeah, true.
Like,
That is
Yeah.
very true.
head should be like lolling or like he's drugged.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah, has his head cocked over to the side, like
Yeah.
something.
That
All
flight
right.
doesn't get tied up. Okay.
Yeah, he has a few shots in there.
Oh, there we go. More shots. Oh, she.
Yeah, that's-
she
Oh, I
does
see.
it.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, there we
that one I
go.
like. Yep.
Yeah.
That's even better right there. I like that.
Yeah.
That's
Focus
I
that
would
better
have
on
cropped
this one.
that up like to like a landscape, a little more of a almost, dare I say it, cinematic.
Yeah. There we go.
I think Moz was just waiting for you to say that.
No, Harry.
Maz and
I
Harry
was
were
waiting.
like,
Yeah, I was
what are we
waiting.
gonna say? Letterbox? Yes.
You would put Joker out with that white.
Yeah,
thing.
but yeah, the little box would have worked.
Yeah, but I
great
don't
on
think you
this.
need Joe in this. I think
Yeah,
it's all
no.
about Harley lining up that mallet to like just wail
Mhm.
him. Like it'd be cool.
No, I
Yeah,
agree.
awesome
This is my
job,
favorite
Adrian.
shot. And I like you got the slight head tilt, like he's either coming out of
Yeah.
grogginess
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah.
He's just kind of like
Yep.
shaking his head off, or I don't know. I dig that. Let's see here. We got Casper.
Ooh,
He's got the, which one is this, Lou or Pablo?
That's the dark turtle.
Donatello the Dark Turtle.
Yep.
Donatello the Dark Frog. Gotcha.
Ooh, I like that one. I like that.
And he is
second
really dark in this one compared to that one. What happened to the light? His face is really dark. Like,
I like
I'm
this
so dark,
shot
and then
the other
hey,
shot.
how you doing?
This one, the second one looks a little
Blown out?
blown out, but I
blown
like
out,
the
yeah.
angle
But
better.
the angle's
I like-
better, yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
Did
Oh,
he
there's a whole
mod-
bunch more. Hold on.
Got a bunch, yeah.
It looked like he modded the cape.
I'm Batman.
I was about to say the same thing because my cape doesn't sit like that on the shoulders.
I haven't even opened mine yet, bro. Like
I
literally,
love this figure. I'm so happy I got this figure.
I'm so hesitant to open them right now because I haven't opened any of my Loot Crate figures at all.
Now, do you have the turtles in disguise?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so the lower mouth does pop off, so
Okay.
you can use it. But what I recommend is heat it up because
Yeah.
I think they still put a little bit of glue, especially on the back part. So I would be careful. It could peel some of the paint from the rim, which you won't see. But some people just didn't want to do that for that fact. But you'll
Mhm.
never see it because once you pop the other head, I mean, it's inside the little lip that holds the head up. But
Nothing
you can
more
pop and swap the facial expressions from Donnie.
nice.
The
Nothing.
only thing is that
What's that?
if you haven't put a matte coat on your turtles in disguise, unless you
they're
got the
matte.
second wave, okay, then
They're
that's
matte.
perfect because you'll see the difference if you don't with the neck.
As
All
far
right.
as the picture goes, though,
Yeah, picture's fine. It's
Um,
pretty cool.
we're
It's
doing
just
this,
yeah,
but it's a little hot on this side of the face here. Is that what we're agreeing on?
Oh, this is
Do you want this
Casper.
to be a-
Yes, that's what
yeah,
we
it's
agreed
Casper.
on.
Yep.
just a bit more.
Yeah, and that
diffused
light
here?
in the background is distracting.
It's
Like
distracting.
if that wasn't
Yeah,
there,
yeah, with
honestly, this I would really, really like this. Even with the little hot spot on his face. I mean, it's a plastic. I mean, it's just that bright.
I think that
again,
bright
like-
spot right there, yeah, is it's
Yeah.
distracting. And the
Yeah.
fact that it's so bright, I think it's making it more look overexposed on the face.
Yeah.
I think if that wasn't there, it wouldn't be as bad.
What would you have in that place though? Because I kind of feel like that needs to.
I wouldn't have
needs to be
anything there.
going
I would
on
have.
a
I'd
little-
probably have this
It-
top down lit, or just to have the light off
Yeah,
the
just move it
camera.
up,
Like
yeah.
you could just
Yeah.
move it up, and yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Like I probably would have covered it with like another monitor or something that looks like it's giving out light, but it's not.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I was
Yeah.
going for when I was asking that. Because
Or that, yeah, you could have another screen there or something like that if you've got that. But I do, dude. I mean, I like the set. I like this is what I'm talking about, man. This is good. This is, I
good
mean,
practical
again-
effects, Casper.
yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
Fantastic.
You're going towards the right. You're going towards the light, Casper.
Oh, wait, don't go too far.
Toy Mercs. They got
Not too much light.
Toy Mercs Weekly, guys. If you want to know,
All right.
there's a hashtag no face mercs. So basically, the premise of that is like your main subject's going to either have a face obscured or bokeh out, kind of like this. Like it's not the main subject of the photo. Like this one's the hammer.
Right.
So faceless mercs, no face mercs, that kind of deal. So this is your faceless, and then no, I don't know, one or two. Anyway,
Does it count if he's wearing a helmet?
I don't know exactly. But all the information's there. If you guys want to participate.
Can't be.
Yeah,
in
I was gonna
focus.
say Mando would have worked.
Mando, yeah.
Whoa, fire!
Damn, Pablo.
This is
Holy
fire.
crap.
I'm really
That was
happy
nice.
with this shot. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
Or composite, I should say. It's not one shot, but I really like this composite.
poster-esque version that you've done to date that I've seen. Although the one you were working on was pretty fire looking too.
Yeah, I should be able to post that later tonight.
Looks like an Avengers poster.
And,
I
yeah,
like
that a
the
lot,
way
man.
working with the
Yeah.
oranges and stuff. It's
A
all
Lord of the Rings vibe all over.
Yeah.
I like the little lines, the light lines coming through it too. That's cool.
I almost killed this shot when I had so originally I was going for a movie poster, but having the title and then the movie thing on the bottom was kind of making it look like crap. So I removed it.
Yeah,
I'm glad I did
no.
because it looks
Yeah,
better
yeah,
like
yeah.
this.
Yeah.
I'm really happy I did that because
Yeah.
I was not happy with the way that I had the title on there. I mean, the title worked,
Mhm.
but it looked cheap. I guess I can't come up with another word, but it looked
No,
cheap.
movie
But I'm glad I
posters
took it off.
works occasionally, but don't force it. You know.
Yeah, no, yeah, and I'm glad I removed it because it would have killed the shot. I don't think it would have been as great with it the way it is now, and I'm really happy with this shot or this composite.
Yeah, it's almost like when you if with like artists who do like these composite shots for like movies, the original raw art looks better than like when they start putting copy
Yeah.
over the top of it. Honestly, it's like they have to crop it, they have to cut things off, they have to you know. And
Yeah.
it's always like, oh, I just want to see the artwork, you know, and even like Star Wars posters and stuff. Like it always looks great when it's just the raw Hildebrand brothers or whatever. You know?
Like I was mentioning to you earlier too, a lot of the teaser posters barely have anything on them. Maybe just a date.
Yeah, it's just a
the
date
rest
on the
is
bottom.
all
But
just-
yeah,
that's true. That's
but
true.
and I did that too, but it kind of took away from it, so I
you
kind of
don't-
just left all that out.
Don't force your hand, man. Don't do it. Casper, what is going on here?
It's a little
I
busy.
think the effect for Nightcrawler is kind of
It's a little busy. It makes it a little busy. And
galaxy.
There's a lot going on here.
yeah, there's a lot.
Yeah.
And Cyclops is
This is yeah.
Yeah, everybody's using their powers.
It's just that Barbie dream house though. This is a great thing.
Yeah, that is my
Seriously, if you can modify this and paint it up, it looks great.
Yeah, it does.
Dude,
Mike, what do you think about this, man? You've been really quiet today. I need to make sure I get
Mike?
I see legs cut off. You got to
Go,
complain.
Mike, step it up.
I think, like you said, there's a lot going on in this shot.
I gave you a
Like Harry said, everybody is using their powers.
Yeah, for some reason.
Yeah, for something's going on. But I mean, I'm glad you didn't composite this. I'm glad you're using the lights and the reflectors and things that we sent. And so but there is a lot going on there.
There is.
I'm not sure what the exact story is, but
I think his compositing kind of took over a little bit. He's like, let's just start with a Banff, and then
It's a very tricky shot to get this many characters in. Again, when you're starting out, I would say focus on a couple of these guys and have them, set up like they're teaming up or they're, in one area of a battle and, Nightcrawler is bamfing over Wolverine's shoulder or something like that. You know what I mean? Just keep it simple like you did with the bat turtle. The bat turtle there. Those were nice. Those were really, you told a little story with it. That was really good.
Oh, now I really want Nightcrawler to make a Banff because I want to Banff some.
You know what it looks like? It looks like this shot was taken over a filter. Like if you put a filter over the shot, that's what it looks like.
It does look like
it
that.
does.
Yeah, I think there's a little bit of I think there's a little post processing on the phone or something being done there.
And the house is really hot on that right side.
Very hot, on the right side.
It's very hot.
I think that might be due to the
Very
post
blown up.
processing too. Yeah.
All right, let's
Keep it
move
simple,
on
man.
here.
Keep it simple. You're doing some good stuff when you're doing it. Simple.
Yeah,
Wow.
art, man. The Spider-Man noir figure from
Amazing.
That's the Marvel Legends. Yep. That's the Marvel Legends.
Hasbro Pulse, it says. So.
Yep.
Marvel Legends. Marvel Legends.
Hell yeah, man. It looks nice.
Mm-hmm.
That makes me want a biscuit.
I love the poster in the back. Like it gives it that extra.
Extra noir feel.
It's fantastic, man. It's an awesome shot.
Arthur was making a good point in regard to Casper's post real quick. I feel like when you want to include a bunch of figures in a photo, you almost need to create a storyboard, with a few scenes to really drive the direction of the photo and not force it.
Yeah,
I agree because I've done that before.
But a group shot like that, when you're trying to do like almost like that, that Jim Lee cover shot, it's very tricky because it's all about composition and you really have to move people around a lot to get a good tight. It's hard. It's hard for anybody who's been doing it a long time. It's tricky. It's tricky to get 7 or 8 characters in there. Yeah, it's difficult.
Oh, wait, is that a mirror? Interesting.
What was that?
Is that a
mirror?
It
was a BTS
like,
for
you,
it. So
yeah, in the BTS,
white,
it looks like a
color.
It looks like a mirror there.
See the mirror. I missed it.
And then he's got this BTS here, and I really like this glow under the door. I kind of wish we'd gotten that in the shot.
Oh no, it's not a mirror. It's a clear.
It's a clear.
Yeah.
The back.
But the black and white.
I like the black and white. Yep.
Yeah, the black and white.
Black and white too,
I agree.
Both of them are phenomenal. I'm just gonna say that both of them phenomenal. Black and white.
Cropped a little bit.
Colors nice.
Colors too, actually. Yeah.
Colors
cropped a little bit.
Colors make me think of the noir comic book.
Yeah.
I like this though. I wish that could have been like in the focal of the shot.
That would have been cool.
Camera angled more down to get that glow, like he's about to go in that room or something. Like, what is this glow? Cool. I think that could have really told a story there.
No, Maz, that's just you with the aliens and Terminated. Always see the 3D. Just like
You like
I
the
wanna-
straight on shot like
And
this?
lightsabers.
Would have cropped it a little bit tighter from the top.
The top,
yeah.
that's true.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Top
Yeah.
right, our right, so. But I mean,
Yeah.
you got that door there, so you would have probably had to have moved it because then, well, it's
I'm telling you,
it's-
man,
it's
this
a
is
really
where I
nice
want my shot. I would have come down with the camera.
Yeah,
and
and there's a bunch of details on the left there that
that's
you
it's a
don't
different
see.
shot, I think. There, I mean, maybe if you had him standing in the doorway and there's light coming all around
Yeah,
it,
that
or
would be a
something
different
like
shot.
that,
Yeah,
kinda
that would be
cool.
different.
I don't think aiming it down just to get that little glow was.
I want the glow.
All right.
Well, then go take the shot, Moss.
Yeah.
I want it.
I want it. I want it now.
I want it now.
I want it, Mom.
Moving on, Commander Green.
Ooh,
this
different.
is,
Okay.
different
I like
version
this
of the-
button better than the last one.
Yeah, I think this is the crop he was talking about. He said he did
Mm.
a different crop of it, and I guess this is it.
Yeah, you
I-
see more of the droid. The
Is
droid's
that,
head this
Yeah.
time.
that was like a coffee mug?
But he
Yeah.
lost the detoff in the back though.
Yeah, he
it's,
did cut
It's,
the
it's blue
detail.
instead of red. I think.
Yeah, it's blue.
This is
Yeah,
the
I
same
think-
setup as my other photo, just a little different light and angle. I did like
Yeah,
the red.
What is
detail
that? A
and-
droid? What is it? Oh, if I'm
Yeah,
not
it's in
wrong.
his hand. Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
droid
droid.
head that he has
Yeah,
that he
the droid's
cut.
head. Yeah,
Yeah.
battle droid.
Yep.
The eyes, boss.
I did like
I
that
like the
being
first shot that we did with this better, just because it shows more depth. There's a foreground, a middle ground, and then there's background light.
Yeah,
It's a
mhm.
different
Yeah.
color temp, and so there's a lot more lighting depth to it than this one. I like the first shot better personally.
Mm.
I kind of
Oh.
like the lighting in this a little bit better.
I
Oh, you like the
red-
first one shot, Mike, over this one? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, the first shot that he posted with this droid, I like it because the lighting gives more depth to the shot. There's
It
one
did.
color in the front, and there's a mid, then there's a
And then,
mid kind of
yeah,
color
Red
temp,
in the back.
That's
yeah.
true. The
Am
red in the
I-
back. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Am I
yeah.
stupid that
Yeah,
I'm
this
not seeing this
display real
droid? I don't know
So
what you're.
in
I
the
don't see the droid
foreground
either.
where it's cut.
Oh,
that-
that's the yeah.
First
Okay,
shot
that
we went
came
over.
with Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yeah,
I
mhm.
don't. I didn't see it in the
Yeah.
second shot though. Where is it? Where is it? in the
He's
second
holding it.
he's
holding it still, yeah.
right there.
It's turned in a different.
Oh,
Yep,
that
yep,
looked
yep,
like
yep.
his arm, and I was like, "That's his weird
No,
arm."
no,
looks
yeah.
weird. Oh, okay.
I like the first
Yeah,
shot.
you know what I like about this? I like the silhouette of the guy in the back.
Yeah, the silhouette
That's
looks
my
nice.
favorite. I don't know
I had
if
it in
it's
the red
on there,
one,
but, like,
I think.
I mean, I like both. Yeah, I like both. I do.
Yeah,
like
but
the
it
blue
was
more on the
it's
second
more
one.
outlined on this one. New
Yeah.
one. I don't know. I like that hot spot on the shoulder bugs me on this one, and I like.
I like
it's
this
a little
red.
Yeah,
more
it's a little bit
subtle.
more. I do like the red in the back though.
Yeah.
The red in the back kind of has a separation.
So take all that stuff,
It's still
Commander
good.
Green.
Yeah, I
and
like
keep
the
going.
softness of this.
Yeah, this is a lot softer.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Caster says, "Feel free to skip anything X-Men. I wasn't happy with anything." Okay. Well, it's a little
Yeah.
late
So he's
now,
like
you know,
us, but then he posts them anyways.
20 minutes,
You don't like them, don't boast.
Yeah.
Mondo Ghetto.
A little
All
collab
right.
here, I guess. huh?
Casper and Toy Mercs here. We got whatever this frog dude is.
It's
skateboarding.
Mondo Gecko.
I said
Sure it
Mondo
is.
already,
This
Maz.
looks pretty good. Like
Oh,
the
no,
lighting
man.
here.
Yeah,
It's
I like
crisp,
I like this, man. It's
clear.
very
Yeah.
playful. I like the playfulness of it. It's not cinematic.
That's nice, right there. Wait a minute, hang on. Look, why am I?
Yeah, it's like
can't
really
zoom out. Damn it.
Clean and like really
Yeah.
crisp.
Yeah.
I mean, the
I
foot
don't
isn't
know
on
why.
that.
Yeah.
That's.
he's-
Is
Well, I
that
think
the
he's-
stand?
Lou's gonna
Oh, you can
be-
see the stand there. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Points
Yeah.
off for that.
It-
Oh yeah,
Maybe he's trying
Points off.
to flip or something.
Yeah.
There you go.
that's probably better. Yeah.
Yeah. But hey,
And
you know, he's a
this one he
skateboarder.
put
So
it through some
grinding
some
for a
paste
kickflip.
and matted it out, made it less toy-like. Sorry, Lou.
I was saying that maybe he's just grinding and then starting into a kickflip because
Mhm, true enough. Yeah.
all
Mm,
boarders they have awkward positions to cause lift and rotation on the board. So
Yeah.
you know,
I
if
do
you play
like
Tony
that
Hawk
other.
pro skater. You know what I'm talking about.
I do like that other. The crop, just like the next one. Yeah, that one.
That one. Yeah.
That's a good looking shot, except for the stand.
Dude, I'm really
Yeah,
sold
you
on
get
I
the-
was
the-
saying
I like the
the
framing of
vibrancy
that.
of the other ones, but I'm really sold on this one. I think this looks like a legit, like awesome shot here. And the stand's not here. You don't see it.
bit more
anymore.
cinematic.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
got that
No, I'm
cinematic.
not a fan of
Because
the
we know I like
cinematic.
that cinematic thing. It's not all about it. but that's
Lighting, his eye is dark. Everything is that one there just looks more clean, more electric.
Yeah, I mean it's a cartoon. I mean you could do it any way you want, but I just thought that this
Yeah.
one that one back too.
I'm sorry, I was going to the one I like.
Okay.
No, the next one.
This is
I don't get
great,
why.
man.
Why doesn't why don't all of your shots look like this, Casper?
He's
I don't get
working
it.
on
It's
it,
like-
man. He's working on
It's
it.
like some of them look completely different. It's like it's almost done by a different person.
There you go, Adrian. We got some more of this story here. This is, I guess, the Joker got him caught first, and then
So who knocked out the Joker then? Was it
she
Harley
did. She
that
hit,
did that? Oh,
she
wow.
hit the Joker with the mallet.
okay?
You're right, exactly. How does the story work out here?
yeah.
Harley
It's like the
and-
people who wrote the
He's
Star
like-
Wars movies. They just it was just like telephone game.
I'll tell
Just
you
keep
how it works
retconning
out.
each other's
Hey,
stories.
what happened?
Harley and Batman have a baby. That's what
All right
happens.
now. All right now.
Yeah.
Total fanboy, man. Here we go. Here we go. So he's placating to the
They
masses.
working
Pablo and
together,
Lou, turtle love for you guys. Go at it. I'll let you both go at it
Let
Teaming
me
up with the
enhance.
bad guy here?
at the same time.
First
Go
and foremost, I'm gonna destroy Raphael right now. You see that elbow pad sticking outward?
What, stick it
Yeah.
toward the camera.
Yeah, you see the
Oh,
position of his
yeah.
hand?
It should be,
He's
like
like,
that.
"Ugh."
yeah.
What?
Yeah, it should not be that way.
That elbow pad should be facing back.
Bingo.
Yeah, should be, because it looks like he has his arm twisted forward.
Maybe
yeah.
it does.
No, well, look at his hand though.
It's
Yeah,
called
his
The way,
hand
the,
is
way,
like,
the way he's holding the thigh.
yeah, he's like,
it's all about positioning, bro. Come on.
it's
Alright.
okay though. It's okay.
I
though.
mean, that's just some. It's a
Distract me
minute.
too much. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not too distracting. It's not too bad.
That's the first thing I noticed. It distracted the hell out of me.
I do like that it looks like he sprayed them, because you can see the little droplets on them.
Mm.
Yeah.
Especially on the back of Leo on his sheaths and on his belt, you see some pretty big
You
water
can see
droplets.
yeah, you
So
can see
we
a
tried to
big
get
water
some rain
droplet,
in
yeah.
there, but it didn't quite land there.
But the
So-
haze, I think the haze is a
water.
little. I think the haze is a little too strong. I think I would have knocked it
There
down a
should be
little bit.
more contrast. Yeah.
Well, my
Yeah.
eyes go right to the back of that turtle camera right, and I can't see anything else but that glare.
Yeah,
there's
like
every
a
time I
droplet
look up.
there.
My eyes go right to that every single time I turn away and look back. They go right there.
Yeah, it's a bit strong on that side.
Yeah.
The composition is great. I think I would have gotten a little tighter also from the top. I think.
Yeah.
What is the? Is that a watermark at the top?
Yeah, right here.
Yeah, it's just
No.
watermark.
Oh, that's clever. It
Dude.
looks like
Yeah.
that's a clever way of doing that. Yeah.
Are those
I
HVAC
would've put
filters?
Mark on the bottom.
I think those are filters. Yeah.
Yeah, they
And
look
like HVAC filters, like for your
Yeah.
air conditioners. Good use.
My
of
question is like, what? Oh,
I saw the process of him doing this
I'm
dial.
going to try and capturing this guy. Okay, yeah. I mean, it looks like they're all kind of standing around, like talking about where they want to go to lunch or something like that. That's the only thing. That's
I think I would have shot it from a lower looking up a little bit.
Yeah.
I think we're too straight on, and cutting their feet, or Leo's feet, and where Raph's feet. It's a little bit distracting, but not. It's okay.
Mhm.
But
The atmosphere is
posing, yeah, and the posing on Raph's arm is a little, like, once you see it, like, you can't unsee it. That's the thing.
Yeah. a little-
Um,
Thank you, Loco.
Yeah.
Yeah, weird.
But overall, it's a cool shot. I mean, it's pretty cool. So-
Single songwriter likes it, and that's all that matters. Looks good, has that smoky bar scene feel to it.
It does. Like, I mean,
yeah, like they're outside the club. Like,
It does,
smoking
yeah.
a joint.
mhm.
Yeah,
I
I'll
don't
be asking
think
the same
better.
question. Why is your arm like that, Raph? I know I had a couple to drink and smoke, but
They're
wow.
harping on some crazy stuff, man.
Or maybe this was after their little fight, and
It
Raph
could
got his
be.
arm broken.
Yeah. Well, if you have your arm broken, you wouldn't be able to grip a side.
It's true. Little
Anyway.
details, dude. Little
Details,
details.
bro. Details. The devil's in the details. We always say that. So, but the atmosphere is well done.
Yeah.
The lighting placement is done. On Leo's backside is a little hot.
It's a little hot. Yeah.
It's the only spot that is hot. So don't know what's going on over there. But I would have taken the shot a little bit more towards Leo and facing Shredder a little bit more, just to get that
Yeah.
more posing
Mhm.
look and to see what's going on there.
I agree. Yep.
Yeah, Shredder broke his arm. That's what it is.
Shredder broke his arm. Then take
But
the side.
Turtle fanboy,
Show it.
Turtle Toy fanboy, thank you so much for submitting this. Appreciate it.
Yeah,
Dave-
take.
Keep up the good work, man. I've seen your work. It's you have some good stuff out there.
Really nice stuff. Really nice stuff. Now, I was told that some people got to get going here in a bit. Mike told me first. So, Mike, why are you leaving us?
Why you leaving?
Yeah, why are you leaving?
That screen is too
State
big
the
on me.
reasons.
Confession time. It's got dios to build, man. It's
Tell me
got
about your
Oh,
childhood,
I
Mike.
got. No,
Oh, no,
I
I
got.
see the dial. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice.
Yeah.
But
I got
seriously,
some-
what's going on, man? What do you got going on this week?
Just the same old stuff. This week, I got to finish a dio, get some stuff going on, some 3D printing. Got to model a couple things for a customer. Finishing up some of this collab stuff with this.
Wait, model like a sundress? What do we model?
No,
Yeah,
like 3D
sundress,
model.
lipstick, heels. All the stuff I normally wear. Yeah,
Nice.
no, I've got.
which is on.
Ian Sanders wants me to model something for a dial for him, with some street lights and stuff, and then I've got some other stuff that some customers want that I got to get done, and just really some modeling. I want to really get some photos done this week, and I would have got some black seamless tonight, except Amazon sent me black cloth. That's not what I wanted at all.
I told you, I
No.
use black cloth all the time.
No,
Way to go, Amazon.
No.
Way to go.
I know, right? Yeah, but
No.
I'm a black seamless paper guy, not cloth.
You tell him, Steve Dave.
So but that's all. Just those couple things I got going on. That's it.
That's all
Well,
I've been
Mike-
shooting on. Is black
Huh?
seamless paper. That's all I've been shooting on. Is black seamless paper.
Yeah, I don't like cloth. I don't like cloth. I
I
don't,
don't like the light, the reflection on the paper. That's the only thing I don't like about it. It's like the
Yeah, the
cloth
cloth
seems to
does just
absorb
absorb the
things
light.
better.
The only problem is the cloth. Also, if you're using anything dirty, it can really hold that dirt.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
Why
You
would
gotta
you
vacuum.
dirty?
I went with cloth
I'll
because that's what I had. I was like, I got a black sheet we don't use because we don't have that size bed anymore. So there you go. There's my. my black.
Black sheets. What are you, goth? What are
I was.
There you go.
There you go.
10-foot black
There you go.
cloth background. It's not what I wanted.
All right.
What
Well,
I really want to do is buy that I can't think of the name of the paint.
Oh,
There's
like
a-
that really black
Oh.
paint? Yeah.
I want to try that out on the background.
Yeah.
I bought that.
Oh, did you?
It didn't really work too well.
Oh,
You would
okay.
think that it
But
would work,
it
right?
may have been
Yeah.
the surface that I put it on. I put it on the table because I really wanted just to use the table as for
Uh-huh.
some. It didn't work out so well.
Because
Maybe
I've
it's
seen
just-
I've seen a car painted in that, and it almost looks like it's not real.
Yeah. it
Yeah,
looks
but I think
photoshopped.
there's a different one than the one that you see on Facebook all the time, which is the one I bought.
Oh,
It's
okay.
supposedly good, but I think there's a better one that's a little more expensive.
Okay,
So-
yeah, because that is like the blackest black I've ever seen.
Yeah,
like
Yeah,
the
it just doesn't
paint, it's
reflect
just
light,
it's-
yeah.
it doesn't. Yeah, and then
It was
does
almost
not look-
gray. It wasn't good, man.
Huh,
I don't
that's
know.
Oh
weird.
man,
I don't know.
okay.
Maybe it's something I did. I don't know. But it wasn't
well,
good.
why we got you here, Trevor?
Oh,
What do
you
got
don't need
going
that. No.
Yeah, I know, right? Big screen.
on? What do you got going on this week, Trevor? Since you're the other
Nothing.
person,
Thank
get in there.
God. Like I was on like 5-6 shows last week. My God, I was like,
Oh, we
freaking
can
everywhere.
not have you back. That's cool. No, I'm just kidding. No, not me.
yeah, I might. Yeah, I might just. I was like, I was actually contemplating like saying that I wasn't going to show up tonight, but like I
I'm glad
love
you
this
did.
though. Yeah, no, I love this though. This is fun.
But next
But
week
yeah,
is the
good
1 year
Lord.
anniversary, so I'm hoping I need to touch base again with Sir Dork and see if I can get him on here because he was
Oh,
on.
that'd be nice.
Ooh, yeah.
So I like
Now
to
that
get,
Sir Dork is back, yeah, that'd be great.
I need to get a hold of him. I haven't done that yet.
Yeah, but
So,
nothing until no shows until next week. I am working on a breakdown of one of the Mythic Legion shots I did with the moose.
Oh, nice.
I'm gonna go into like some of that Lightroom stuff that I do. So
Nice.
yeah, I'll touch on that, which I haven't really done before in another video. So hopefully I'll get that recorded in the next couple days and get that up. And that's about it.
All right. Well, thank you, Trevor. Thank you, Mike, for being here. I
Yeah.
appreciate it. Lou's also told me he's got to go, but don't worry, guys. Pablo and Harry and I will.
Well, I gotta go too.
Harry's staying. Don't worry about what he says. He's staying.
Yeah, I'm a prisoner now.
Lou, what do you got going on this week, man?
Well, tomorrow morning after I drop off my daughter, I'm going to do the live unboxing and review of the integrated
Integrated.
suit.
Awesome.
And
One's already open. Gotcha.
Jeez.
Go,
Maz.
go fly a kite
Maz.
in a thunderstorm. Go fly a kite in a thunderstorm, okay? So
Or lightning.
I'll be doing the live unboxing of that, showing you what comes inside the package, how the diorama display looks, compare it to the deluxe version of the Night Monkey, which is one of the bigger diorama bases that I actually
Molten
do
Man.
own. So show you a comparison of that and the Tom Holland Spider-Mans that I currently own now. Also, Best of the Best on Thursday, Figure Flex Friday, and Half Show Saturday this week. I think I'm gonna get Trevor on there. I'm gonna see if I can, snag him and just like
You gotta
kidnap
get Pablo on there, man.
Pablo. He gets the invite, but he never shows up.
Yeah, I'm so.
He's like the blind date that's like, oh no, I saw him from afar. I'm not showing up.
Like, I'm trying to see.
See, he's
this
contemplating.
Saturday?
You see, I wasn't lying.
No, I'm just want to make sure I don't have anything this Saturday because I know last Saturday I was already on someone's live. Like I was
that
on the Mythic Heathens live that Saturday morning, and then this Saturday,
I've never heard of that.
it's
Cool.
what's his name? I keep forgetting. Why can't I think of their names? They also have Highly Posable on YouTube, so they have 2 YouTube channels.
Oh
It's
yeah.
the same crew.
Okay.
So the Mythic Heathens is all Mythic Legions for that day. No
Oh,
other
wow.
toys but Mythic Legions. So they invited me on that Saturday.
Nice.
I can't remember if
I'm gonna watch that.
this Saturday. I think I should be able to join you this Saturday. I should be able to. Should be able to.
Sounds good.
And that Beam just joined us. What's up, S Beam?
What up, Beam? So run a couple of questions to you and whatnot, and see, just overall hangout. Maz, he's going to be working, but we're still going to get his ass over on the channel. He's going to be at Target. He's going to say, "Look, this is what's here. This is what's not."
The inside man.
Yeah, he's going to be the inside man. He's going to be the inside source.
I know what you're talking about, man. I'm playing with my Peter Parker. That's what I now call it.
Who
Peter
wants
Parker.
to know that you're playing with your Peter Porker? Okay, you want to hear none of that? Okay.
Yeah, none of that. But nice. But it was fun having you guys, man.
Word.
Good seeing you guys.
Yeah,
Likewise.
thank you guys so much for being here.
Be easy.
Appreciate it.
Nice seeing all you guys again.
Pablo and Harry and I will struggle through Big Tan.
Yep, we'll be here.
So stay tuned.
The show will go on.
Same bat time, same bat channel. Boom.
Oh,
Man, we got the Dark Trooper. Hey, I got it right this time, and he's on fire. That's awesome. And this was shared on Star Wars Time Show, by the way. So that's
wow. That's a
This
really good at
is
fire effect.
crazy editing. Yeah.
He says he's
Dang.
stepping right out of his comfort zone.
I can see that. Yeah.
Oh, and
Dark
it's a
Trooper is
black series.
great.
I thought it was a
Is this a black series? Oh, it
yeah,
is.
yeah. Look at the
Oh, it's a
behind-
black
yeah.
series?
It's a black
Hot Toys?
series. No.
Holy
Not unless
shit.
they make that thing in Hot Toy size. He has the behind the scenes. If you keep going.
What?
Oh yeah. And Nora,
Right there.
man, thanks so much. Have a great night.
Yeah.
How is that not a Hot Toys?
Awesome job, man. Because I initially thought it was a Hot Toy at first.
Fooled all of us.
I don't, yeah, I don't
Hot
think
Toy,
there's
that was a
Toy
real
hitting
fire.
it. So did you cheat and actually set this on fire to get that effect? Because I mean, it is a
I
black.
don't think so. I don't
No.
think so. Yeah.
It's a great shot. Awesome
Yeah.
job.
Great job, man. Great job. I don't know which one I like better, that one or that one. I think I like this one better.
I like that one. Yeah.
most, yeah.
Even though it cuts off the arm and Mike would lose his BG.
Oh, he's not
It
here.
works
so
though.
it's-
Yeah.
It
It works though. Because it's a robotic elbow. So it's not like
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not an organic elbow. We don't care about it.
yeah.
Fake elbows.
If it was organic,
Knives
if it
don't
was
really
even,
matter
that would
for
have been a problem.
mechanical elbows. The only thing that is a little off-putting is that you can tell you use the exact same fire effect all around the whole thing. Like you had this one bit that was curved, and you just kind of flipped it and did that with both
No,
parts. So
It might be
if you look
be
at
a
it long enough, and you kind of want to, your eye wants to. Your eye
the
wants
one
to
on the bottom. Yes, I think that's
Um,
the same one. The bottom and the top. Yeah, I think those two are the same.
I would have tried to find a couple of fire effects. I know it's probably tricky to do that, but I would have tried to find a couple and kind of mingle them all together. Other than that, man, you rocked
Yeah.
it, man. The colors are matching pretty well for the fire versus
Yeah.
him.
Yeah,
Granted, you would be a lot more lit up on this black around this side here. I mean, you got it
True.
on the metal here, but not this black here didn't catch it. In fact, you can kind of see your light source here on the shoulder. So just some stuff to play around with. But dude, you just looking at it, you're just like, wow. Just
yeah.
taking way in. I mean, obviously, that's what it was
I mean,
shared.
we all thought it was a hot toy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all thought it was a hot toy too. So Rippic Tan, man, hell yeah, dude, hell yeah. Collectors of the Universe with
That's a hot toy.
this is a hot toy. This is
Yeah.
MMS 529 Thanos, which cannot hold a candle to my Mezco Thanos. I'm just saying.
Really?
Oh, you didn't see my
Really?
Mezco ticket here because your computer died.
No, I have not.
My Mezco Thanos is right here.
Oh. Okay. You know what? All right.
I mean, he comes like 4 different head sculpts.
I'll give you that. Okay. Yeah.
But and he was like a lot cheaper. This one's cool though. This one's cool.
That's
I
a
mean,
cool shot. I love the
armor
lighting on
very
it.
classic
The
on
lighting
that.
is really well done on this.
Yeah, very nicely done.
Like,
I'm
I mean, the
curious
lighting
though-
is soft. Like, it's soft. The whites are really soft,
I
which
think you're kind of losing some of the highlights in the background a little bit. It looks
It's-
too muted compared to the highlights on Thanos.
yeah, I
Yeah.
can see that.
It's soft and everything. I think that all works, but the only thing I'm questioning is because how dark the background is, and then you get this
Yeah,
light source.
funny.
You just kind of have to ask where is that light source coming from? Because it's hitting.
Yeah.
You can see with the armor, you can kind of see it's hitting here and it's hitting here, but everything else is dark around him. So there's no, in my opinion, anywhere you can really kind of discern like there's light at all. It's like he's in some dark area, but where's all the light hitting him from?
Yeah.
So story wise, I would have probably chosen a background that maybe had at least a light source you can kind of trace. It doesn't have to be your only source, but just something to eliminate that as a question. I don't know. Maybe I'm smoking crack. Maybe Trevor, if he was here, he would be like, "Stop it."
Yeah.
It is a great looking shot.
Do we want to
Yeah.
answer Maverick's question there really quick?
I was gonna get to it, but I didn't want to just cut short on Collectors
Yeah.
of the Universe, man. I wanna make
No,
sure
we can go back to that.
Huh?
We can go back to Thanos, afterwards. We
Well, I
can
mean, I
answer
think
this
we
really
said all we're gonna say, unless there's anything else. about
Okay,
it.
yeah, that's fine. I'm pretty sure we kind of basically.
So
said all.
let's address this. Maverick, what is the most real looking figure that isn't a hot toy?
I think I have an
Ooh.
answer for that, but I'm
All right,
curious
you
about
do
what.
that. I'm
curious about what you guys.
I
have
gotta
to
look
say
through my
about that.
pictures, man, and see.
That isn't a hot toy.
It's the most real looking figure.
And is it real,
feel
like
like-
in hand, or just like photograph wise? Like
I feel like my answer is gonna be very like generic and kind of predictable.
okay.
Man, I can't remember the name of the toy line, but they're the ones that did that. They're a third party that did the Logan figures.
Oh,
Well, I think
Is it
that's
11?
still, I think what they mean, because it's a 1/6 figure, like that price point kind of thing. I think they're looking for something on a lower.
Yeah,
end.
but because he's
No, I
asking
think
that isn't a hot toy, so that's
Yeah.
that's what comes to mind. Because that Hugh Jackman Logan figure looks pretty close to a hot toy, and it's
Yeah.
a 1/12 scale.
Yeah, I
Oh,
don't-
okay.
I don't think it was what he's going for though. I think he's going for something that's not
Like
that.
if we're
price
talking
point.
about if we're talking about something that's kind of like on the same line as a Hot Toys, but isn't a Hot Toys, like in art, I don't know, like the Aragorn that they just released
the
or they just
Aragorn.
showed up, like that Aragorn looks amazing.
I think you guys fail at understanding what he's
It
asking.
looks incredible. I'm a Maverick. Hey, you here? Can you?
I don't think he wants
Clarify,
anything that
Maverick.
Can you clarify? Can you clarify
Hasbro,
and help us
Maytag,
beat Moss, please?
Mezco, like a cheaper version of something that looks realistic that isn't. And I think he's using Hot Toy as a
Yeah.
generic 1/6 scale statue type covering like all that.
Maverick, can you confirm, please?
Yeah, you guys let him confirm, but I'm thinking that's where it's at. I'm gonna.
So what
say
are
that.
you thinking then, Moss?
Oh, I'm looking through some of my shots here, man, and just seeing.
I mean, I don't own that Logan figure, but because I missed out on it. But it's the same. I think it's the same company that did the Ink Block figure. Also,
Oh,
I think it's the same people that did that figure.
yeah, I can't remember the name.
I can't remember the name of the company that
Yeah.
does it.
I need to get that ink blot, by the way. He's still available. I need to buy him. But there's so much other stuff I gotta buy.
Yeah.
Hold on here. Let's see. It can be from any line at any price, just not a hot toy. And the most realistic looking figure in any
See?
scale.
So
Okay,
that's what I'm
all right. Well, then I'm wrong.
There we
I'm
go. We win. Yeah,
So-
if you haven't seen the InArt Aragorn figure, Maverick, go take a look at that. Like, it's probably one of the best figures I've ever seen.
Yeah, it is a
I'm
good
gonna-
looking
Hands
figure.
down.
I'm going to
Yeah.
stick with figures that are actually have in my collection, and I'm going to bring this guy up, Riddick.
Oh,
Riddick.
yeah. Riddick looks pretty good.
That's a Art Figures.
hmm
Dark Furion is the name of the figure,
Dark Furion, yeah.
and yeah, dude, he is phenomenal.
It looks
His
pretty damn
sculpt-
good.
I mean, the body. I wish it was a Fison body because it doesn't have the
Yeah,
articulation.
got a single joint, single bend elbow.
Single joint. Yeah,
Yeah.
and yeah, that kind of deal. But there was another. I was looking for a different angle, or well, a different shot of him. I know I have another. Here it is. This is another one I like.
Yeah, he looks really good.
But yeah, he's beautiful, and that sheen is all on in camera. I
In
didn't do
camera,
anything
yeah.
to it. So, yeah, I really like this figure, and he's not that expensive. I think he's one. I bought him for $169.
He sold out again?
Maybe. I don't know. I
Yeah,
don't
probably sold out again. Yeah.
know. But let's see here. We got some more comments here. Let's get to that. Let's get here real quick. Let's see. All right, SB's been working. Commander Green, damn, I stepped away from it. Everybody's gone. Yeah, man.
Yep.
Yeah. We're on that question. You guys are saying NR Aragon, and yeah, that's pretty damn good.
Canard
too, but-
Aragorn looks so good.
It does.
Dude, him and Gandalf make me want to buy that line, and I've already missed out on Gandalf
Yeah.
for now.
Actually, Gandalf, like me seeing it in person and up close, I don't think it looks as good as Aragorn. I feel like the
Oh.
way the
But you
Aragorn
didn't
looks
see
even
Aragon up
better.
close and in person.
Yeah,
either.
that's true. So I could be wrong there, but yeah, just based on the picture, man, Aragorn looks so
R3
good.
says Black Series figures and McFarlane figures that are helmeted can look like hot toys with the right yeah.
I mean,
proven
that Dark Trooper right there, yeah, was
Yeah. The Dark Trooper right there was
Yeah.
proof of that.
yeah.
The current Black Series Stormtroopers are amazing. The armor and articulation is on point, dude. Hell yeah. And then R3 says So Toys, Damn Toys 3.0 are phenomenal figures. I have
Three-
a
3.0
So
is pretty
Toy
good.
2 minutes,
Yeah,
which is
there you
awesome.
go. Old Man Logan from. Yep, that's the one. Yep.
Oh, Damn
That's
Toys. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that one I need to order him before he's gone. That Old Man Logan they just announced a couple weeks ago. But
If
this
you
is
really
So
want to
Toys
like,
here, that Green Goblin is pretty on point too. So
yeah, but like if you want like photorealistic stuff, like some custom people, like they've made some amazing looking figures, like
Man, there's
better
some
than
people
Hot
that are-
Toys,
Yeah.
better than InArt. Like it's crazy.
Makes you wonder why they haven't been hired by them yet.
Yeah, honestly.
I was like,
OG fan is funny. Says I've been listening the entire time while playing backgammon. I didn't know anybody even played that anymore. Maverick says, "Thank you guys. Always like getting different people's perspectives, especially great people." Oh, well, thank you, Maverick.
thank you.
Let's try to wrap these guys up. We only have a few more left. This one, Toy Pick Community's first place winner. Of course, I made fifth place. Oh, we're not looking at this. Oh, hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's say, yeah, we're not looking at. Here we go.
So this was the tagged, I think, because I was here. But damn, let's look at this picture, man. Look at the posing on that. Where's Lou for that?
Are we talking about just the mile shot
Just
or the other
one
ones
here,
too?
the mile
Okay,
shot.
alright.
We don't need to go over mine down here because
Okay.
we know mine's great.
Of course, it's the best.
Here, let's do. Yeah, there we go. First
Yeah.
place.
That's
And
cool.
that
That's a good
pose is
shot.
on point. Was it the Sentinel miles? It looks like you got texture
It
to the
looks-
body.
It looks like
Probably
the
from
Sentinel,
Sentinel too,
but
yeah.
I can't tell.
Yeah, that's the Sentinel because it's got the one attachment already on there. It's just like mine does. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get the Sentinel, all the Sentinel stuff, man.
I want that
Great.
Gwen.
Yeah,
want the
she's
Gwen.
up there. She's up for pre-order on Hobby Link.
Yep.
Star Wars 6 scale, man. Look,
Ooh,
awesome.
man, the color is
Hey.
awesome on this.
Commander Cody, yeah.
Yeah.
This is giving Commander Green a run for his money as far as like troopers and stuff, man. Even the leaves are working in the perspective, which I think is great. They don't look
Yeah.
too big or too small. The lighting on him is great, although you did run blah 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 blah. Made it matte. What do you call it? Matinized it. Got rid of a lot of
Nice.
it. Matinized. I like. I made that up just
Nice.
matinized it.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
also the orange is a little bit more muted.
Yeah,
as
I would have
well.
probably
Yeah,
resaturated that a little bit.
saturated. I think he
Saturated.
saturated. I think he purposely saturated it lower.
Mhm.
I like it because I like the tone, like the color
Yeah,
tone, on it,
yeah.
the
You
overall
wouldn't
color
have
tone.
brought the saturation up on that color just to get that back in.
Nah, I would have left it like this. I like the approach you went with
Okay.
it.
That's what Pablo says, and that's what we're gonna do. So no. The only thing that I would like to have gotten here, then, other than that, is maybe somehow got a little bit of glare in the visor. I'm a big proponent of that. You guys have been watching the shows. Try to get a little bit of light to hit that visor to get that glare. But again, it's not a deal breaker. Just just something I like to get because you get that just black there, and I always like to catch some light in it if possible. I mean, even so far as to get like a snoot and just kind of get it just to bounce off of that somewhere. But great shot, man. Great Star Wars 6 scale, man. Awesome shot. Let's see here. We got Casper with some turtles.
This is interesting.
Yeah.
I don't think that's the kind of lighting you would get if it's like a cloudy sky like that.
Yeah, it's off.
This is him trying to play with the whole computer CGI. What do you call it? Compositing thing again.
Yeah.
The blacks are not matching anything here, Casper. I mean, like this is like obviously very plasticky, toy, and then you got like a realistic darks and stuff here. So none of this is lining up. It's very superimposed looking. You know better. That's what I'm going to say.
You know better.
You know better. Let's see. We got some Pez's now. These look real. I thought these were real Boba Fett and Fennec Shan right here because the lighting on here is great. I love catching this orange here, this warm light here. I love how that's catching on the helmet.
This is some dark stuff happening here.
Yeah. Really awesome, dude. I like the
Boba helmet. Like that's fine because it could just be a helmet, but Fennec Shan, like that's her freaking head there.
Yeah. Yep.
Let's look at the BTS here because we don't believe that he really did this. No, I'm just kidding.
No, he did it. He does it every time. Every time, Oz.
It's a beautiful shot.
Yeah,
beautiful.
His setups are always so gorgeous.
Yeah. I love the lighting on it, man. I do love that orange. That
glow.
Yeah.
This is the crop to go with too. This tighter crop.
Yeah.
The wider shot is not quite as good, but I love how you catch the plastic of the words Pez and stuff. It's just and everything. Yo, Adrian, just got off work. Had to rewind. Oh yeah, we did go over some of your stuff, man. We did.
Yeah, Trevor and I still want to see a night shot in your kitchen.
Yeah, we want you in the kitchen. We want you
kitchen.
Bitch ass back in the kitchen and making some pie.
Jesus Christ.
That
kind of show now.
Oh, okay. This is him playing with the Ulanzi lights and stuff. Don't get carried away with them.
The green.
You're very green here.
Oh, he's using both figures. I just realized that. He's using the standard version and that glow in the dark version.
Yeah. You gotta cut that green down with something, man, because there's a lot of green going on.
So bright too.
Yeah.
So you gotta play with that, buddy. You gotta play with that some. Didn't we go over this one last week?
You shall not pass.
Did we? I don't
know.
remember.
Oh, no, it's 5 days ago. I guess not. So this is the Mythic Legion of Santa Claus, right?
And the Krampus. Yep.
And the Krampus.
Yeah, definitely inspired by Lord of the Rings for sure.
Yes,
definitely
for sure. Yeah.
I dig it, but I don't. I think you need it more light. Like this needs to be limiting him more. Maybe not technically, like it probably wouldn't technically do it, but we need him brought
on fire, right? Like it looks like the fire in the back is a bit
too dark.
It's all too dark.
It should be. Yeah.
Should be illuminating him up.
Yeah.
And the background too. Yeah.
Oh, there's TJ right there. He says, "Not really my favorite. Tried to do too much quickly. At some point, I'm going to reshoot it."
Yes, please. Yeah.
I want to see
a really cool concept. Yeah.
I like the story behind it. Yeah, the concept is awesome. You shall not pass.
But yeah, I'll get a nice hot warm light on the back shoulders of him, just lighten him up, and maybe even use some mist to kind of get it to come around his face a little bit, or maybe bounce it a little bit, and then get that light on him from that fire that way. And then you want to, even probably put a top down light just to catch
Mhm.
some of this coming down, because
Yeah.
you want to light them up as much as possible without bringing them up too far. You know, obviously you don't want to like put a spotlight on them, but you do want to. This fire's got to do a lot more work than it technically would.
Yeah.
As far as lighting up his front half too, you want to get that front half going.
It's still awesome though.
Yeah.
Awesome,
Yeah.
awesome idea.
Yeah, I want to see
Great
the
idea.
reshoot for sure. Yeah.
Apex Cavill is out now, guys. Did you see that? No, I didn't.
Oh,
I'm not a big Cavill guy, man.
Cavill? Like,
We did the
Superman?
we did the Dockinator, right? No, this is Figure
think we
Flex
did
Friday.
this
This is what I'm
shot.
confused. This is a tight shot, man. I saw this one on
Very
Figure
tight shot,
Figure
yeah.
Flex Friday last week on Leo's show, and I love how it's tied in with the
Yep.
claws here versus the claws here.
mhm.
I love that. That is
My
artistic.
claws are bigger.
And this is the Marvel Legends. No, this
Wait,
is
what?
No,
That looks like it looks like a Hot Toys. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the
I was gonna
side cover
say.
of it, so.
Not this time.
Yeah, this time we're not fooled.
Yeah. This is definitely a
Great
Hot
job,
Toys.
man. The only thing is I can't tell
background
you
seems a bit-
exactly where your focus is. Like, I think it's on Spidey, but either his
Yeah.
costume just doesn't give you that sharpness because of whatever they use for the plastics. Is kind of like with the Marvel Legends has kind of like a grainy-ish plasticky thing.
Mhm.
I don't know if that's what's causing that to make it look like the focus is off or not. But, and then you
Yeah,
can
it's
see
a
that-
thing again with focusing. You just gotta sometimes you just gotta try and zoom in like in your camera and really try and get that area.
You can see the
focus.
crop lines around Wolverine where he masked him in or whatever. So you need to soften that up a little bit more. The other thing is this red here is not tied to anything.
Yeah.
Background blue.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's red, but where's this red light coming from? It doesn't seem to make a lot of sense, like in the shot. Like it's not tying him to the background at all. You want to use a blue here to tie him into that background because this is a bluish purple here. You want to try to bring that kind of light, at least rimming him out and get rid of this red all together here on this spot.
Yeah.
in my opinion. Anybody else on that one? I know I kind of
No, you guys
that's pretty
covered it
much
all.
it, I
Yep,
think,
pretty
yeah.
much. Yep.
Okay. All right. Sorry, I got excited. Ooh, Gargoyle,
Interesting.
Goliath with Bronx and not Bronx. I don't know who that is.
Whoa.
This one's better.
That one's better. The first one looked a little too
Oh,
overwashed with that
It
purple.
looks like he did a bit too much dodge and burn in the
Mhm.
first shot. Yeah. I actually like this the most.
Yeah, this is pretty good too. I'm looking through all
Looks
of
the
them.
most natural, yeah.
This one or the one before it. These two both look great, but he looks a little blown out here.
Yeah.
Considering
Still,
he's
yeah.
a gargoyle. Daytime, he'd be stone right now.
That's
This
true.
one at least kind of you can
Yeah,
fudge
this
it.
one looks a
maybe-
bit more
his is a little
natural.
over purple, but you can fudge it and say it's like dusk or something.
Yeah, I agree.
So
Yeah.
I really do wish these wings though actually folded properly instead of like
Yeah.
soft hard plastic they are. 'Cause,
Yeah.
like they do weird stuff like this. Wow. But I like how you got Bronx here. Bronx looks nice and playful, like he's having fun. And
Mm-hmm.
whoever this one is, I don't know.
That's a custom Bronx he did,
Oh, okay, all right.
or he customized the Bronx into something else. But yeah,
Gotcha. Great stuff, Casper. Great stuff. I like that. Oh, Tales from the
Hey.
Necroverse, Pablo. I need to shoot my guy more, man. And you show me all this stuff he can do.
yes. I forgot about
I've
this
only
shot.
done that one shot with him so far. I need to do more.
Yeah, I need to do. I have an idea for another one with both versions of Atticus Doom. But I'm trying to look for a prop that I need for that
I saw
shot.
somebody do like a positive and negative version of it.
Yeah.
with both
So I
versions.
kind of want to do this something similar. The idea I have is in playing chess, but I'm looking for a prop, a chessboard.
You watched a couple of those little shorts in front of Toy Story or whatever, didn't you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I do playing himself in chess. Harry, man, you gonna jump on the Mezco train?
No, I think I mentioned this about 1 billion times by this point. I think I'm just
Only
gonna.
one now, please.
I'm sticking with 1.6. It's just another knowing myself. Like I'm gonna be addicted. I'm gonna want to get into it. Yeah, it's just not good
Yeah,
for
yeah.
me. Like knowing myself.
It's a rabbit hole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is amazing.
That's a cool
Yeah, I
shot.
like this one best,
Yeah.
man. This is a nice tight
Yeah,
crop
like
here, and the diorama looks fantastic, and you're using a screen background, I think, with that.
Yeah.
But
The
the diorama is, of course, selling the perspective properly, and this pose is really nice, man.
This is
Really nice. This is
amazing.
the Marvel Legends Venom, right? The King in
So
Black one,
Yes.
and then that's
Well,
a
I don't, no, that's not the King of Black one. That's the movie one.
movie one. Oh yeah, King in Black.
yeah. That's
Because the King of Black one has the
Spider,
symbiote
yeah.
logo. Yeah, the spider logo.
Still great shot, man.
Mm-hmm.
I would have used the King in Black one though, because I like the spider logo.
Yes, of course.
You know that. Nice Mayfair Spider-Man. See what happens in 112. Look at this wonderful stuff here.
I get it. But yeah, I don't know. It's just another rabbit hole. Like,
and you won't have those issues that we were talking about earlier about having to be at a distance to shoot.
yeah. A lot of times I have to go way back.
Way back, yeah.
Imagine
My
how
TV,
far you have
like,
to get from this guy right here, man. He's just,
yeah, and even my TV isn't big enough for the background. Sometimes it's like, damn.
oh, he'd be
Wow.
perfect for you know. He'd fit right on there, man.
Yeah, this guy would.
Look at that.
I don't know. I just can't. I can't. It's too much. It's too much. Too much of
You know
a.
the '70s Spider-Man.
Too much of a risk. Too much of a risk.
Good stuff, man. Good stuff. I'm happy I'm getting into this, man. I've actually I was talking on Geeking Out last week. I was like, I've actually canceled some Hot Toys pre-orders, including my Venom.
Including your what?
My Venom.
Oh.
I canceled the
So
Green
you-
Goblin.
Wow.
Ooh,
Waiting for
Crimson
someone
Viper,
to-
And
finally,
I am
man.
so happy he fell down this rabbit hole with us. With Mythic Legions. Yes.
Oh, is this a new thing for him? Falling down this rabbit hole? Is this new?
Yeah, he has a good collection already of Mythic Legions figures, and
That's why I was surprised you said he was new, because I've seen him post several things, man.
and he's been
I knew
custom.
I have one piece.
He's been customizing them with washes and stuff to bring out more of the details. But
I like this bat guy. I want this bat guy. Is he battable? Is he obtainable?
yeah, you can find him. He's on BBTS. Pretty much all the retailers have him right now.
Is he just called Bat Guy?
No, he's called Varg.
Huh?
His name is Varg.
Varg.
Yeah, Varg.
VARGG.
6 scale Steve, you guys are 112 pushers. I just picked up the 3 Mezcos because of this show. Which 3 Mezcos did you get? 6
Yeah,
scale
which
Steve?
Mezco did you get? Yeah.
I'm curious, man. And dude, I'm right there with you, man. Because until I started hanging out with Pablo and Lou a lot, I was like happy with my hat
Not
toy,
me.
stuff. Man,
Not
we're gonna get
me.
Harry too. We're gonna get Harry.
Nope. Ain't gonna happen.
And
Just think how
we
much
almost
room you
got
can
you
save, Harry.
over on the Mythic
Almost.
Legion side too.
How much room you can
Almost.
save right there? Look at that. Look at that. How much?
Yeah. It's cool.
And
We-
yeah, how much that new Spider-Man from Hot Toys? Almost $400. This guy was $100.
I actually don't know. Was it for? Just
Yeah,
expensive.
the end
Jesus.
suit from No Way Home or whatever is $400 or 380.
Oh yeah. The new one, the new red blue one. Yeah.
If you want the good one with the base, it's like 400.
Golden Age Batman and Big Chap. Ooh, nice. And the Predator.
Oh, nice. I don't have the Batman.
Big chap.
I don't have any Mezco Batmans. I haven't liked one yet that I really felt like I could spend that
missed
money
out
on.
on-
Batman's not cheap. They
I
haven't made
wanted that Batman Gaslight one, or Batman by Gaslight. That's the
Is
one
he
I want.
new one, or is he just?
He's on the wait list. I should have jumped on it when he was still available, because for some reason he was back up in stock and I missed out. And when I went back, he went back to wait list. I was like, damn it, because he's due to come out pretty soon. I think. In the
Oh,
next
so he's
few
not
months.
out yet.
No, he's not out yet. Mm-mm.
Okay, so maybe some stores will get some stock. In
They
fact,
should.
I'll need to go check that store I was telling you I saw those other ones at for 120.
Because it's a nice Batman figure. I like the way it looks, and then I like that he comes with the glider, with the wing glider. It's pretty neat.
Let me know when that drops. I'll go hit my store and see if they have it. The
Let you
one
know.
that I told you had all that stuff,
I'll
and that
keep
way I can
you-
get you one and rub it in your face. No, that's Spider-Man.
You see, that's what you get for being mean.
In fact, he landed in like a cringe kind of pose. He's
Oh,
like,
nice. He did. And
Dabbing.
Steve got the gaslight. Or he ordered it. Nice.
This guy's awesome, dude. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'll freely admit to be a pusher now, because you know what?
We almost got you more and more into Mythic Legions too, Moss.
You know what's keeping me out of Mythic Legions right now is the fact that I got too many pre-orders open.
But you
I
did get
was
a few.
gonna- I
You
was
did
gonna
get a
pre-order
few.
that Necro whatever with the horse, whatever
Oh, the
that one
two-pack?
was. The dual, yeah, the deluxe one. I was gonna pre-order that one too, but I just didn't. And then I was looking at the zombie, and I was like, man, ugh!
Yeah.
So, But yeah, back to the shot though. Let's Crimson Viper. Let's go over this, man. Harry, since you love 1/12 scale stuff so much,
Yes, I do.
what do you think, man? What do you think?
There's something that's really standing out to me that I don't understand why that's happening. So when you look at camera right, he's blending in with the background really well. But then when you look at the wings on Varg,
Oh, there looks like
what's up
there's
with
a
the
black haze on
what's
it.
up with the black halo around the wing on the camera left wing?
Yeah, the one further left. Yeah, I can
Yeah,
see the black
like
halo.
around the wing, you can see the black halo.
Yeah, I just noticed it
Almost
right
like
now.
there's a mask,
Yeah.
right? So it's like, what is going on? Why is it? Why are there no mask on the right, but there are masks
Wait, I don't think this is a mask. All right, so
or something?
hold on. Let me.
I'm not really sure what that is.
I
So
see
your
the
tree
halo.
line, your tree just stops here. Like none of your branches come down this low. So
No,
it
no, no.
looks
Even
a
like on
mask
the
there.
No,
Hold
but
on.
right there
like
where you're
on the
pointing
left.
at, you can see a black.
I
go
see
down
that
too,
too, but
like-
it's just literally dead space from
No, not
the
just
lack
on
of
top
trees.
though. Like not
Yeah,
I know,
on,
I'm going
over
down
there
here.
too.
Hold on.
Yeah.
yeah, all the way around, and even on
Yeah.
the lower part of the wing, just a little bit, you can see it also right there.
Yeah, you can see the line. Okay, all right, I'll
I'm
give
not
you
really
that.
sure what's happening. Like, maybe he made like
Maybe
a
you
little
brighten that
selection.
up a little bit. You want to brighten that out and bring it out.
Maybe, yeah, maybe that's
Maybe.
possible. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't notice
But
it until you pointed it out. Actually.
Yeah, that's like I cannot
Good eye.
stop
Good
looking at
eye.
it. Yeah.
But you know what? Regardless, I think this shot works. I mean,
Yeah,
No,
the
it's still
shot's
it's
great.
still
you
fine.
have
Yeah,
to
the
look at
lighting is
that and
great.
see it,
Lighting is
but-
great. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the only thing that kind of.
And I
stood
love
out
the
to me,
wash
but
he
yeah,
did on the
lighting is great.
wings because that really brought out the detail on that
Mm.
character because he does not look like this. I mean,
That's
there's
crazy.
a full wash on it.
Maybe I don't want him then. All right.
Because if you look at the one I took of him, he's almost all white.
Clean.
Like,
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, black wash seems kind of necessary then.
yeah. Oh
I
yeah.
mean, I can't
definitely.
wait to get Crimson back on the show too, man. But
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
it's been a
man.
while. Been a good
It's been
minute.
a
it's been a
Yep.
while. I know he's been tied up with real life stuff, so
Yeah.
hopefully we'll get him on here again soon.
He's happy with the new job for sure that he has, so that's
Oh,
good.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
Let's move on here. Let's try to wrap this up. What, Casper?
Hey.
What are we doing? Promoting NECA now? They got their own PR department, man. What are you trying to do?
I know, right?
Is this the branding one for Sir Dork, maybe?
No, I
I
don't
know he had
know.
a branding thing. No?
It looks more like to me. It looks more like a thumbnail for a YouTube video.
It does
Yeah,
kind of look
it's
like a
pretty
thumbnail.
nice, man. It's pretty nice,
It
but
look-
it is very like
Yeah,
I like the lighting on the turtle specifically. That under light here, and I
yeah,
think it kind of works really well on them. It actually makes them look like actual movie turtles,
I
and
was
not
gonna
just
say it
Victorian.
actually looked like the suits.
Yeah,
yeah,
Looks
yeah,
and
yeah.
it doesn't look like a real turtle, but it looks like the suit.
Yeah.
But then it starts to fall apart with the plasticier figures like Casey and particularly April and all this,
Yeah.
Then you get it back with the foot and stuff. I think it works all right up here. But these three here, they're really hitting that plastic button for me. You're going, hey, we're plastic. And I hate you for having this Casey because I never got that one. That's the one that came with the raft and the trench coat, right?
I
I never got
no,
that
I
one.
don't think that's the 2-pack one.
Well, it's not the April 2-pack one. 'cause
No,
that's the
no,
one-
it might be the single release, and that's the one I'm missing.
Well, all I have is a 2-pack with April. Casper, man, Casper. What we got here?
What is with the eye?
It's not in focus,
That
so whatever's
looks-
going on.
That looks edited in almost.
Yeah, the eye is edited in there, but it's distracting.
Yeah, a little bit.
It's unfortunately it's distracting.
Freaking Mikey's face is like.
He's
so-
having way too much fun over there. Compared to these guys are, man.
He's giving that creepy vibe
Yeah,
for sure.
Yep.
He's no longer that innocent Mikey that we know.
No.
See, this is pretty cool, but Trevor would have your butt right now if he was here because all this extra stuff.
Oh,
he
that
does.
like just
Yes.
it's.
But
not
you got to remember
completely
too when you're doing these
bulletproof.
effects that you need to have this, like, especially this kind of light. You need to have these pinky red colors on him from the light.
Mhm.
You need to remember to cast that on the figure, that color, because this is a lot of light that's not getting cast on them.
Oh, actually, you're about to see the image next right now of the Varg in a little bit.
What?
Oh,
No,
the next
On
shot.
the next shot, you're gonna see what the Varg looks like without the wash.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah, he's like.
Hey, this guy's trying to copy your thing, man. This
right.
is oh wait, this is yours.
Yeah.
Nice.
I
Nice.
was kidding. Yeah, he's way whiter, man.
Yeah,
I
he's
kinda
white.
wanna walk him now, man.
He's
Just give him a
very
bag.
white.
Let's do it. Man, that is very white. But I do like this line. I want these figures to go with my Necro dudes. I'm
That'll
gonna
work.
have to save up some money though, because I do want that whole Necro wave. I mean, I don't know what else to do, but I couldn't pre-order them. I couldn't do more than what I did. Oh, and then Casper showed us stuff he got.
Oh, that's
so that's
okay.
his prize pack, man.
Yep.
I know it's not the greatest, light and stuff, but hey,
It's a good start, man.
it's a good start. And I like use my Ulanzis. They're really easy to throw some color into a shot. I'll tell you
Yes.
that. They're not a primary light source by any means for any of my stuff, but they are a lot easier for me trying to find the gel and or make the color that I want. Just whoop, there you go. RGB. I kind of wish I bought the bigger ones like you suggested, but I didn't because I
It's
don't
okay.
listen.
Okay. Did we see that shot? I don't remember seeing that
No, I
shot.
don't think so. Rippick Tan pulling out the
Man.
guns, and we got this dude. He's literally pulling out the guns, walking by some cool stuff. This is a nice, clean shot.
That is a nice shot.
Oh my god,
Oh,
more stuff.
wow.
Look at that.
More stuff, man. I kind of like the first one first. Wait.
Oh, was it
Rippick
a-
Tan
is
and
it a-
them
Oh,
and
it's
this
little
lab with
little
AB
collab,
Toy Pick.
yeah.
AB Toy Pick, no offense, man. No offense. Don't be offended. I didn't realize. I thought they were both Rippick Tans. I feel bad for saying I like them better. We'll just stick with Rippick here. Yeah, man, this
Yeah, just
you nail
his
this lighting.
His setup is always on
What's the
point.
same diorama he used in the last shot?
Yeah, he's been
Yeah.
using his diorama quite a bit, but every time he shoots it, it just looks different, but it's the
His white
same.
cast, and he even went across the scene and got her front end.
Yep.
Just enough to not be too bad or anything. And
It's perfect.
beautiful.
Sweet job on the lighting. And the posing on all the figures is great.
Dude, I feel like he's walking right at me. He's gonna shoot me.
Yep.
I mean, I don't know who this is supposed to be though. It's not
I'm
Ezra.
not sure that is.
Like an older Ezra or something.
It does look like Ezra, an older version of Ezra. I'm not sure though.
Yeah.
He
I
wouldn't
don't
be
see a
having
lightsaber
guns
either.
though, right?
No, that's true. That
Yeah.
he would not have guns. That's true.
Yeah.
That's tight though. And we went over this
we
one.
went over this one. Yep.
All right. I think we're caught up now.
Yep.
Yes. We
Yes,
are good.
We are.
Cool.
Time to party. Thanks, guys, for sticking with us tonight. Appreciate it. I know we ran a little long.
A little
but,
long. I mean, always.
we had Harry back. So we had to party, and try to
Yep.
talk him into 112 scale. Because Spider-Man
Not
says
gonna
so.
happen. It's not gonna happen. I mean, I have some 112. I just don't. I don't really want to go down that rabbit hole. It's like
Dude,
once in a while, if I see something that I'm like, oh hey, I kind of want that, then I'll get it. But
this Spider-Man alone just makes me mad about the $280 Hot Toy Spider-Man I bought.
yeah, but then like it's the whole point of Hot Toys though is to have them look as close to the movies as possible. So I get it. The fact that they can't be that posable, like that's okay.
Man, aliens, okay? Aliens. Dude, this guy can pose, and I mean, we're gonna toot my horn a little bit because I like to do that.
Of course.
Look at all the joints I got out of here, man. Like no joints on Spidey, man. Look at that.
Yeah, Hot Toys can't do that. That's for sure.
I mean, this is the one place I had a little bit of joint left, but it works for the knee, right?
Yeah.
Oh, and I missed that one entirely. All right.
Yeah,
And that's probably one of the major reasons why I have not crossed over to getting any Hot Toys is the fact that I cannot put poses like that when I would want to.
They don't pose
It makes
very
me mad.
well.
You spend all that money, you get a Spider-Man, and you can't put him in a crouch like this at all. Not
but
even
you
my
can
miles can get this
Yeah,
crouch.
but you can get a portrait shot that looks like a real person though. So that's what you're paying for with Hot Toys.
And I'll pay for that occasionally, but I'm not going to
Yeah.
keep doing it. It's just, if it got me a good start. It got me to really practice my craft. So I'll always be buying some. But just an example, man, I filled these things up pretty much as soon as I got them. I mean, I had all those figures of Sierra, and now I have no room for anything. I'm like waiting on my next order, and
Yeah, and I am slowing down on Hot Toys too. It's just too many, like way too many.
so you're not getting that Spider-Man?
Which one? The new
The new
red and blue suit?
Yeah.
I don't know. I've already got 2 Spideys, and I feel like I like those design more. Like it's classic Spider-Man, red and blue, but like it's got like flair to it. With the new one, it's just basically Andrew Garfield's suit, but for Tom Holland. So I would just rather get Andrew Garfield Spider-Man instead.
Would you know? Would you?
Yeah,
He
I
would.
would.
He would.
Yeah, I would.
He
And
would.
Toby. Yeah.
You want Toby? God, I
Of
never.
course I want
understood that.
Toby.
Even back
Kidding
then.
me?
Man.
Toby's fucking awesome, man. Who's ever done a dance and it became a meme like what 20 years later? Like who's done that? No one. Only Toby can do
Yeah,
that.
Hot Toys do that.
Maybe.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I can make a
With the
Hot
with
Toys
the
really-
magic of Photoshop, yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Look at that, man. Look at that.
Exactly.
I
We
do love all
get
the
it,
facial
Maz.
expressions
We
of
get it,
that.
Maz. Here's an idea. You're very welcome to send me one of those, Maz. Like
There
I'll
you
take
go.
You're welcome to buy one.
I'll take them.
OG fan, that integrated suit is cool and an awesome base, but I've got Doc Ock on order in my classic Spidey and Green Menace. Yeah,
Dude,
exactly.
I
I
am
got my Green
so-
Menace and my Spidey, my classic, and I'm still gonna get Doc Ock, but I canceled Green Goblin. I was like,
Doc Ock is on wait list. So I am
You didn't
so
get Doc
upset.
Ock?
I did not get Doc Ock in
Dude, there
time.
was no NRD.
I
What
am-
were you thinking?
I am so dumb. I don't know why
There
I
was
didn't.
no NRD. That's why I ordered. I was like, you know what?
I don't know why I didn't. I
Every
was like,
time
I was
you do
so
this, really
confident that like, this is fine. You know, like, I got time. Then I didn't have time. So
Sony stuff
I am
typically
screwed.
doesn't have an NRD when it first comes up.
Yeah, I'm
So,
screwed
you-
on that.
Any thought process of getting it, next time lock in that order.
Yeah.
Check with somebody else like Underground Figures though, see if they have it.
I'm pretty sure someone will have it. Maybe even my local Hot Toy shop might probably have one at some point if they ordered a few.
Look at that, man. Look at that.
We get it, Maz. We get
I just want to make
Yeah.
sure you get it. See,
Yeah.
you get it? Look at that.
it. I got it.
Yeah, you just standing there, balanced, perfectly balanced as all things should be.
Yes. I agree. Good. It's very cool.
I'm having fun teaching you about this, man.
Yeah. And I'm also broke, so can't keep buying
Oh, I'm
shit.
broke too, man. I'm broke too.
I'm really slowing down on my Hot Toys, I gotta say, like compared to before. Like I have like maybe 2 or 3 pre-ordered right now, so not much.
Oh man, I wish I had that pre-orders, man. FBJ, great show. Had this show on at work while doing OT. Nice.
OT.
That's awesome. Overtime
Getting
for you
paid
those
more
at work.
and having fun. Awesome, man.
And I hope you had glorious purpose while you're doing it.
Glorious purpose.
Glorious. I got this Hot Toy still on order, by the way. I didn't cancel that one. But this is the Marvel Legends. But and I'm waiting to put together my Conchu, man. I mean, he needs arms. He needs arms. Dude, but his head sculpt looks awesome. Look at that. Just stop focusing on me for just a second.
You're almost there, huh? You're almost there.
Close.
Well, I've been almost here all weekend, man. I need to find Agent Jimmy Woo and Red Skull. And then I'll have it. And then I got to find somebody to give me a custom non-plasticky thing with this. But since I got this guy half built, I went ahead. I don't even know where I put him now. I picked up Moon Knight as well. I need to get a cloak for him too. An actual cloth cloak. Yep.
Hit up Rebel 10 Customs
I will when I have money.
on IG. Send their a message. Do you want a wired cape for Moon Knight?
Yeah, link me that, please, when you get a chance.
I will. She
Thank
does
you.
phenomenal work. I get all my soft good stuff from her.
I was gonna ask my wife to make it, but she hasn't even started it, man. What a slacker, right? Just
My wife is lacking on the thing that I want to make.
She doesn't make a quilt, man. She just wants to make a quilt. Make a quilt. Can you make me this cape, please? Because they give me a plastic one. All right. And she's looking at me like, when did you buy that?
Oh, no. Forget I said anything.
Did you buy that when you bought that Galactus? When did you buy that?
Now you need to get a soft goods cape for that Galactus.
Actually, during the Toy Talk show, because I won the thing, there was another influencer / guy that was on there. Hold on, let me get his info. he makes little signs like for characters or
Oh,
whatever.
cool.
And I got 2 free signs from that. Damian Blake. So that's his Instagram is DB. Let's see, D Blake Makes. And once I actually get it in hand, I'll give you guys a link or something in the description. But he's got some pretty cool stuff. I'll go to his website real quick. So let me show you here. Product designs and pricing. So the one that's not on here that I saw on his Instagram, so I asked him to give it, because I got to get 2 of them off of him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Was a Galactus one to go with Galactus. And then the other one I got was the Ghostbusters because I got that Ecto 1 coming at some point.
I wonder if it's the same guy that was at Legion's Con. I think he is. I got the Ninja Turtles one from him.
Oh yeah, he's got a Ninja Turtle one too. But yeah, he I wanted to get the Hot Toys one, but it was going to put me over my budget for what I won.
Mhm.
So because I was definitely going to get Galactus because I had Galactus and. But yeah, there's a Turtles one in here somewhere. There's NECA Plunderlings. But you need to get Pablo.
Yep, I'm definitely gonna have to get that.
And then I kind of wanted one of these too, but again.
Yeah, there's the Turtles. Yep, that's the one. I have one of those. I have the colored one.
Nice. I would have gone with this one. It would be true Eastman and Lyra style.
Yeah, well, he didn't have. If this is, I'm assuming it is the same guy that was at Legion's Con. He didn't have the black and white one.
Possibly. But the Galactus one, I'll show you guys that real quick because I saw it on his Instagram and he hadn't had any at the time, so they weren't on the site yet or something. Here's the Galactus one I'm getting.
Oh, it is nice.
Yeah, I figured I'd put it there at the base, right below.
Yeah,
because I'm not always taking pictures of him, right? So he'll be,
heck yeah,
we'll be doing some stuff with him. So, yeah,
that's nice.
Just kind of set that down at his feet.
Very nice.
But yeah, he's got treat your shelf, treat your all kinds of stuff he's doing. I guess so. Yeah, he's done Fender stuff.
Yeah, I did get him from him.
That's him.
It's him.
That's the guy.
That's the Vato.
That's the Vato. There you go, man. There you go. But yeah, it was really nice of him to offer that stuff up. And then, of course, the funny thing is I didn't know I was participating in a giveaway. They just grabbed everybody that was watching, and I was watching, but I was lagged because during the show, my internet went hiccup. So I was like a good 20 seconds behind the giveaway, and they had 30 seconds for me to claim.
Oh, what the heck?
But I saw in the chat, I looked over and I saw in the chat, and this is while I was trying to take my picture and set up my shot for last night too. I looked over and I saw in the chat, it's like, oh, if Moz doesn't respond, I was like, wait, what? Forward line. Oh yeah, look at that bar moves. Oh, I'm here. What's going on? They were just going over the rules when I first, when they had already announced it. I was like, but they gave away. They offered to give away either the Jungle Hunter by NECA, the Orange Spartan. I don't know who. I guess the Hasbro version of the Spartan from Halo, and some weird Mandalorian looking thing that looked like it had a bigger head than Mandalorian should have had, whatever kind of figure that was, which didn't interest me. So, as I already have a Jungle Hunter, I went with the Spartan. So, it's good times though. Good times. Great time there. Just sit there and talk toys, the whole time. It's pretty cool. So,
awesome.
But, I believe that's on Monday nights. So that's what it was last night.
Nice.
But yeah. Anyway, guys, I think we're gonna get out of here for now, and we will all catch you later. Harry, you got anything you want to tell them about before you go?
No, not really. I'm kind of just taking a little break at the moment, like everybody was saying.
I'm is still kicking you over the.
Yeah, I'm just trying not to force it. Like I'm gonna do photography when I feel like.
Yeah, I heard that's bad for your colon if you force it.
Yeah, exactly. So, my photography colon. If I don't want my photography colon to burst.
That's how Elvis ate it. I mean, he was forcing.
So yeah, I'm just I'm taking a break at the moment and just kind of doing some more 3D stuff, like going back to 3D. I've been doing some character designs and trying to jump back into Unreal Engines and.
Have you been printing anything?
No, I haven't been
You got
printing
that
anything at
expensive
all.
printer? You haven't printed anything yet?
I haven't printed. I've printed for a gig that I did, but that's about it. I made some costumes for a Genshin Impact commercial that we did, but that's about it. And now I'm just kind of going back into 3D, like back into my root. Like I want to design characters again. I want to go back into Unreal Engine, do some real time cinematics
Nice.
and stuff. So yeah, gonna do
Oh,
that
yeah.
for a little bit. Yeah.
Pablo, is
Fantastic.
there anything you want to talk about before we go? Anything going on?
I'm gonna attempt to do my first tutorial. So
Oh yeah, yeah,
I'm working
yeah.
on that
Awesome.
because I know a lot of people have been asking me how I do the composites. And
Mhm.
so it's new to me. So I'm trying to figure out how to do the whole screen capture and all that, and
Yeah.
get the audio in there, and then just continue shooting. I need to do some more Mesco shots before the contest is over.
I need to shoot more Mexico shots because I don't even know what contest you're talking about.
It's the 112 that 112 day. It's started Thursday and it ends on the 22nd, but it's gonna be a random pick. It's not like they're judging photos. So
And they're going to the Mexico Mondays.
no, you need to tag Mesco like normally, and then you need to make sure you put on the hashtag 112 day. And then you can put the other hashtags also, the Mesco Monday and then the fan
Do
feature
you have
Friday.
to include a Mezit/Gomez thing?
For the Monday one only. But if you're doing it for just the 112 day, no, it doesn't matter if there's a mesit in there. But if you're gonna add it for the Mesco Monday, yeah, might as well put a mesit in there to at least give you another option to win somewhere else.
Okay, all right. That's okay. I won't win. All right, guys. Well, with that being said, let's go ahead and close out for the night, guys. We'll see you guys next Tuesday. Next Tuesday is the 1-year anniversary show, so hopefully everybody can make it. And
Hopefully we
doesn't
can get
call
the
out
door.
I'll be
yeah,
here. I'll
huge
be here.
panel. We may be a little slower on the critiques. We might not even do them all next week, guys. So let's try to maybe just cut it down to like one per for next week for the tags. That way we have time to kind of hang out and celebrate, not just blah, 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 pictures.
Yeah.
So yeah, just try to limit your engagement on that, and we'll try to just have fun. We'll
Heck
see what
yeah.
we can do to have fun. With that, guys, we're gonna get out of here. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next week.
Later.